What's up, everybody? Sensei here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to another Electric Live. And we got a banger. We got a we got something treat. I can't even say it, man. I bite my tongue and every other darn thing. I'm so excited. But we got a good one. As Split would say, we got a goodie.
We got a goodie. We got a goodie today, y'all.
Yes, we do. I want
Yeah.
to thank everyone for joining us this Friday evening, morning, noon, night, wherever you are on the globe. If you can do us one favor, just smash that like button. We'd highly appreciate it. And we got a great guest here. Man, that needs no introduction. He's a legend. I say that. We come into the game together. We actually got two
We did.
legends in here.
Hey,
We got Mr. Flip, EUC Chronicles in the house. Give it up for Flip.
Yeah.
what up, y'all? What up? What up? What up?
And we got Mr. Green Master Mike. Do what
Master
you like.
Mike. Yes,
on
sir.
here. So,
we
gentlemen, we got a pretty good we got some good topics here. We're going to dive directly into it. But Mikey, how are you tonight?
Well, I'm doing good. Just about the bearing thing that I told you guys about earlier. But I mean, I called dude, and he was being real cool. I go, man, because he's getting into EUCs, right? I told him, hey, man, you could take one of my other wheels, man, and you could practice. So I'm gonna let him take the arrow because remember I'm hurt.
Mhm.
So I told him you could take the arrow, and while I change the bearings, I got to order the bearings and change them out.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
And you getting the dog for that, right?
Yeah, man, I'm getting this. They call him exotic bullies, bro. The dog, he's like $4,000 or $5,000.
That's
And I mean,
dope.
what am I gonna get for a Master V4, guys? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I feel you.
they like a Chevy, man. You drive it out the parking lot, it just lost 30%. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't no leaper cam. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not at all. But guys, so we're going to have a power pack one here. We're going to get some shout outs. We got my EUC journey. What's happening? Euro.
What up?
Got Dale.
Yo.
What's up in here?
Dale's in here. Dale, what's popping?
Black Cobra and Solo East EUC. Thank you guys.
Oh,
so
Cobra's
much.
in here. Yo, Cobra, I lost the V14. I woke up and it was gone. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It's a tragedy, man. I think I don't know.
It's in Jersey. It's in Jersey.
Oh, you
baby.
joking, man? I was like, nah, man. I thought my news was bad.
It's not here, man. It was sitting right here, son. It was right here.
Guys are crazy. So check this out, man. So what we're going to touch on first is the Wheel Life Rally. We have to. We
Yeah.
got to give Cobra, Seth, Amp Games, Brady, Showtime, the whole crew,
The whole gang.
the whole gang. I mean, just give them their props. That thing was off the charts.
Amazing time, man. You guys really, really missed out on the time. I mean, I know some people had an opportunity to go out, a few years ago, whatever the case may be, but this one was off the charts from beginning to end. Shouts out to Cobra. Cobra, you did it again, brother. You did it again, man. That was an amazing time. The people that we met, the personalities, the riders. I haven't seen people ride that hard in my life with my own eyes on TV or on YouTube. Yeah, but in real life, in front of me,
It's crazy. Like we were saying before, you can capture this stuff on video, but it doesn't translate. It doesn't. And those tracks are difficult. And I'm going to bring up a scenario, Flip, so you can back me up, right? We're racing. I believe it was the Woods track. I think we were doing a Woods track.
Mhm.
I believe it was the mass start. We take off. I'm behind Flip and I'm running my mouth. And we're just riding straight. I'm like, yo, I'm riding with I just do a Michael Jackson. I don't know how I did it. And that's the thing about these tracks. It's like you could be riding completely straight. All of a sudden, you're just up over-ended. It's just like they're so unpredictable. I'm still trying to figure out how I spun out because I still can't figure it out. We were riding in a straight line.
So I got something for you.
All right.
I have the video.
Oh, no.
And not from no. I don't have it. I don't have it queued up. But Rock sent me all his footage.
Nice.
And Rock was right behind you.
Oh, so he got everything.
He got everything. That's why he has my crash, because he was right behind me when I crashed. So I'm already at work showing people, because they're like, "What happened to your arm?" I'm like, "I'd rather show you than tell you." Yeah. So Rock has all the footage, bro, and it's nuts. And it's the same thing. It's like You're riding straight, everything is fine, and you hit some sand, and that's all it takes is that sand to shift under you. And but
That's
luckily
it.
you didn't go down. You just jumped off the wheel,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
But
man, that was crazy. And
incredible track, man. Incredible
it's
track.
the difficulty is no joke, man. And it's like I said, Cobra says it all the time. You have to come there to really experience what's going on. And we raced from what, 8 o'clock in the morning to what, 4 o'clock?
Yeah, yeah. It was a while, man. Like, and that's that's the other thing I was saying too. Like when you get to the end, your legs are so you got spaghetti legs. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
my legs felt like a cup of overcooked ramen noodles, man. And I got
Absolutely.
strong legs, dude. I was just like, damn. Like my legs were shot.
But if
They
the
were
people
shot.
who didn't see my YouTube recap of the Real Life Rally, I started it off with Cobra basically saying this is one of the hardest tracks in the world. You know what I mean? And like you said, the one thing is on video, it just doesn't translate. It's like how 360s don't take, when you're looking at a tall.
Oh, we lost him. We lost him. He'll be back. He'll be back. But 100%, like you can't really translate that from the video, and then when you're there, man, and taking it in, it's
I
just
know.
it's
I
amazing.
can't wait to go next year, bro.
You
I
got it.
gotta
You got
go.
to make it.
I know. I'm making a whole thing of because I'm gonna visit my sister. Remember I told you? So I'm gonna go out there, stay with my sister, and hit that event. Chill with you a few days. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's back.
you got to make it.
I don't know what happened. That was random.
You were right in the middle of your
Where'd you
sentence.
leave off, Flip?
I don't even remember where I was. That just shocked
You're
me. I'm
talking
like,
about like you're hitting the sand and then you go flying and
oh yeah, I was just saying like how on a 360 camera it doesn't translate hills and valleys like it, and it's the same thing with the video trying to capture the real life rally track. It just doesn't translate because in my mind I know the parts that we're riding on were insane, but on video it's like, oh, it looks like just some sand and some grass. It can't be that hard, you know what I mean? But it was crazy. It was crazy.
Hey, I want to share this pic right here.
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy?
I'm sharing this because I'm going to blow up the screen. This is me.
There you go, blow it up.
In Cobra, I nicknamed this part the Demon Drop. And this picture's doing it no justice. That thing was it was a drop off. And if you hit it too hard, and I did it like an idiot, I said, I'm going to pick up the pace. I flew off that thing and I hit the pitfall in that sand. And it was like I drank a fifth of Jack Daniels, boy. I was swerving and twisting and got thrown off. But it was amazing. It was amazing. And I can't wait to see what happens next year. But like I said, man, I nicknamed this thing the Demon Drop. And it looks steep here, but it's even steeper in person. This
that picture actually,
you could tell that's got a good 45 degree or stronger, bro.
Yeah, that picture actually translates a little bit, because you can see at least the height of it. You know what I mean? On a 360, that thing doesn't look like it looks like a small inconvenience.
Oh my goodness, that thing was crazy. It was crazy.
That was my favorite part. It was like going, going up on a roller coaster. As soon as you get to the top, that's.
Hey, did anyone launch off that, dude? Did anyone launch off of that?
I didn't get to see anybody, but I'm sure they did.
Joe did. Cooler Joe got some nice air off that darn thing. Yeah.
Looks like you get some air if you launched off that one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you had the right tire too, man. What was that tire you were using?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna comment on that in 1 second. Let's get some more shout outs. We got Bones in here. We got Ricardo.
Bones.
What's happening? Eli. We have Ricardo. Seth is in here. Amp Games. Great job, Amp Games.
What's up, brother?
Great job, man. They were the cherry on top. Just brought everything together. Raj is in the house. What's happening? Raj, Spartacus up in house.
Spartacus, my guy.
Yes, sir. We have George. What's happening, brother? And we have Rico. So, guys, again, we're just doing a quick recap of the Real Life Rally. I'm still like kind of trying to take it all in. But the tire I was using was the Kenda 262. Now, the thing with the Kenda is that tire is more like a street tire / hybrid. It's really not the best to ride in sand. It's not. And I really experienced that at the rally. It's like I definitely got to get a better tire on there. But I'm not making any excuses. It seems like no matter what you had, man, if you're not hitting the stuff right, you're going to be slipping and sliding. But amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for next year I'm bringing my MSX because if anything happens to that wheel, I can care less. So I can just ride it as hard as I want to ride it.
Yep.
That
If it
that
catches a
V14's a little tank, isn't it?
It is a tank, but I wasn't, bro. It's a brand new wheel, so I'm not trying to drop it. I'm not trying to scratch
Hey,
it.
but
So that I
next
bought
year
the.
it won't be new. Next year it won't be new.
That's true. That's true. That's a fact. But I got that. I got that Kenda I got the big off road on the MSX. You know what I mean? But I was.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
but hey, you never know.
What you have
Oh,
on the V14, bro?
Solo was in my town. Word.
Yeah, what tires do you have on the V14?
It has an off road. It's like the cross between the on road off road tire.
You know what's nuts though? I will give that V14 credit. that thing is torquey. That thing gets up and goes.
What, the 14?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That thing
No
will
question.
get up and go.
No question.
I saw that firsthand. You took off like a bat out of hell. I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm leaning, my nose scraping the ground trying. Yeah, that thing is torquey, man. It got some guts in it.
How long you had that for now, Flip, the V14, man?
Probably like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that.
Oh, so it's brand you were brand new on it then.
Yeah, for sure.
You didn't even break it in yet, man.
Nah, no, I haven't broke his cherry yet.
Yeah, my buddy, he ordered one, and I told him, man, hey, this has got to be a good deal. I mean, he got it for $26.72.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's going for. You know, that's you know, it would be nice if Emotion starts doing what Bago did and just starts slashing prices. I'm sure they'll get a lot more.
Let's get that down to about half that price.
Yeah, I think 18 will be good. 18.99 will be a good price for that. You know, but what do I know? I don't run the company. You know, but I just see what Bago is doing, and I know a lot of Bagos went out despite all their troubles. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, they were selling like hotcakes and donuts.
Thank you. Yeah,
they were selling. And people, you know, the funny part is people will be like, Bagode. And then you look on the site and the wheel's sold out. Sold out, right.
Well, they were selling that Blitz pretty cheap. Remember when you wanted to get the Blitz, Sensei?
Dude, I still think the Blitz, even the 134 Blitz, man, I still think that's a great wheel. I still think that's a great wheel. I like the Blitz. It's light. It's nimble. It'll get up and go. I mean, if you put a knobby on it, you can use that at the rally.
Yeah,
you have to use that at the rally. Yeah,
just don't drop it.
Nah. You might have to cut the handle off.
You might break the lights on it.
You might break everything on it. What you talking about? Everything's flying off that wheel.
You gotta armor it up. Ricardo's saying, I was riding a Sherman L with a knobby. I prefer the street tire. However, I found the knobby was okay. Taking it, but we'll change the tire for a street. Street tire is always best for me anyway. On the street, yeah.
Street tires rule. I would love to. I mean, not for nothing. If I could put a street tire in that V14 just to see, you know what I mean? Because like, there's a point with the off road tire where you lean a little bit and you kind of lose. Just the way the tires design is kind of a weird thing, but I was saying, but at the same time, I like riding off road with it. So you know,
right.
I mean, off road, you don't really hit high speeds. I mean, what's the fastest you go? 40?
I mean, I haven't gone 40, but you can. You know what I mean? It depends on where you ride.
Like 35, 30, right?
Yeah, 35. Like by the.
I think for us, but if you, I mean, like Cooler Joe and he was beeping out the wheel. Even with like last year, that dude was cranking easy 40, 45, even this year.
Damn.
Yeah, they were. Them guys are rolling out. Those guys are rolling.
Yeah, Ricardo, I feel you. I actually think that's going to happen pretty soon because I've seen it went from all the P6 love to now I'm seeing a lot of P6 hate for some reason. Did I miss something? Because I'm not up on what's going on in the community like that with the wheels. But now I'm just seeing a lot of people like selling their P6s, and I'm like, what's going on? Like this great P6 migration is going, you know, man.
Right? Yeah, dude, that's the segue into the next topic.
Okay.
So Flip, you want to lead it off because you brought up a really good point, and then Mikey, we'll dive in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people have been caught up on these videos, but you know, I know everybody probably saw Kujiro's videos about the EUC is dying, and then I'm sure you saw Johnny Go Room's response to that. And then Samantha, the psychiatrist, her video just came out after that, and I watched all three of those. And I took information from everybody's video. I'm kind of just sitting back and watching because, like I said, I'm not really in the loop like that. I haven't really been keeping up with like a lot of the wheels. But the one thing that struck me, where I was like, maybe Coogee and Samantha has a point, is like, well, how come nobody's talking to the retailers? How come nobody's talking to Begode and saying like how many EUCs were sold this year in comparison to 2018? You know what I mean, or 2020, or you know what I mean, or
right.
It's the same thing. Like everybody kind of using these weird metrics like Google searches or whatever. But like, if you guys really want to know the answer to that, you should be talking to eWheels. You should be talking to Jason, because I'm sure they can tell you, yeah, sales have went down. You know what I mean? Like, it's not what it was. At least that's how I'm looking at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But in my opinion, I think that there is some credence to what Coogee and what Samantha was saying. I mean, yeah, you may see an EUC pop up here and there, but the problem is, it's like that. When you buy a new car, let's say you buy a Jaguar, and then you never see a Jaguar on the street until you buy a Jaguar. And then you drive down the street and you see 15 Jaguars all of a sudden. It's like you're not really paying attention to it until you're on it. And I think the same is with the EUCs, where like, yeah, you see one or two people in your town pop up with one, and you're just like, oh, that's all the evidence I need. And it's like, well, it doesn't really translate, because like the barrier to entry to EUC is so high.
Yep.
So high. You know what I mean? Like, you're talking a week. I mean, maybe at most, some people even have 2 weeks before they actually get comfortable on an EUC. But I think, honestly, that's what stops the EUC from getting that little bulk of sales. And even that bulk of sales, I don't think will be enough to compare to what the e-bikes are doing, the scooters are doing. I think those sales of those vehicles are off the charts in comparison to EUC. So,
right.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like I think I said this to you before we got started, because I said this topic's going to be great. We had said this years ago. It goes back, Flip. I think either we talked about it on a live stream. I think me and you brought it up, and I brought it up with you, Stride, a few times. The thing with EUCs, people have to understand it's a niche thing. Are there more people riding today than ever? Of course there are. But the thing you have to look at EUC, I do it just like bicycles. What do you see more people ride, a bicycle or a unicycle?
Bicycle. Hands down.
Exactly. So people are going to gravitate towards something that has two wheels. Yeah, they're going to gravitate towards something that has two wheels, a scooter, an e-bike, and they're going to keep it safe. I mean, that's just the bottom line. So when the push comes to shove, you're going to have more people jump on an e-bike, jump on, a scooter more so than the EUC. I don't think it's dying. I think people are still buying them. It's just not. We said it. I don't think they're going to go mainstream. Are they going to get more popular? Of course.
Absolutely.
But they're not going to go They're not going to outsell e-bikes. They're not going to outsell scooters. They're not.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And we said that years ago, dude.
Yeah, I think when you use the title EUCs are dying, I think that's what stirs the pot and gets everybody all up and like, oh, but that's like not really what they're saying. It's just a good way to kind of get the conversation started. Yeah. But it's more so the fact that, like, I believe that even though it is getting a little bit more popular across the world, I would love to see the stats from the retailers. Like, that's what I would love to see. This, like, how are you doing from 2020 till now? You know what I mean? And there's not as many wheels coming out. And the other thing is, I think when Begode started selling direct to consumer, I think that was also another alarm bell going off of like, there's something more going on here, because why would they do that if everything was going smooth and the sales were going up, doing what they were doing before? Then why would they switch to direct to consumer? So
yeah. So again, I don't, Mikey. So what's your take on it, Mikey?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the price, bro. So when we first all started riding, like I started almost 6 years ago, right? I got like 5 and something years, but when I started, man, you could get a wheel, like, remember the air wheel and and all these little goofy wheels they had back then? You get them for like $400 or $500, No one was going fast, so no one was really getting hurt. We weren't riding in traffic on the freeway like Wonka or other people we know, you know what I mean? And we're riding on the freeway, man, where people are like, oh, what the hell? Look at this guy's on one wheel on the freeway. We were kind of like under the radar, man. You know what I mean? And I forgot what dude I think he's out in Canada. I forgot his name. I think he's Hispanic, bro. He just threw out a video, and I was like, dude, well, you're negative shit will come to you. Positive stuff. But I disagree, man. Because he's out there, he's like, I'm riding alone. Well, shit, I've been riding alone for like the last 4 or 5 years, bro. You know what I mean? And not everywhere people are going to be riding these things. You know, like there's places that, like San Diego. If I go to San Diego, shit, it's like 800 people that are in that group. You know, you go to New York, I'm sure it's just about as deep. So it depends on where you're at. But I think what happened is the price went up, and I have a lot to blame with it. A lot of riders that we ride fast have a lot like, hey, faster, faster, faster. So the new guy that gets in it, he's not looking at a 14D. Like Wrong Way's promoting that 14D Pro. You know what I mean? Yep. And it's like, hey man, maybe we should be talking about like, you know, and that's what I commented on, dude. I said, you know what? Maybe people need to start riding the old wheels we all started on. The cheaper, slower wheels that were safe. They weren't as dangerous, you know, because like, and Sensei, I know you disagree when I told you, I said, I think there needs to be a couple categories. There got to be like the unicycle that's like maybe under 15, 20 miles called, you know, like the unicycle. And then the ones that go like 60, 55, let's say plus, that's like a unicycle bike or something, dude. I don't know, unimoto or something, dude, because these things now go as fast as vehicles. They go as fast as vehicles, and they cost about the same damn price almost. You know what I mean? Like the P6, you could get one with all the goodies and everything. Probably spend about $6,000, you know, $5,800. Yeah. Or you can go get you a Honda, man, for something like that, man. And
that's a fact.
So, that's
a fact.
So they're like vehicles now.
But you know what's crazy? Even a P6 costing, you know, once you get all the trimmings and goodies and stuff on it, $5,500, $6,000. You know, that's still considered cheap compared to some mountain bikes. Mountain bikes,
no, that's true.
Oh yeah.
$20,000.
Some of them e-bikes are like 10, 12,000.
I just looked at the new DJI bike that just came out. That they want like 10 grand for that.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you got pedal bikes that cost more than EUCs.
Well, Mikey, my bad, Sensei.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Mikey, that was a great point about the price. Because you're so right. $400, $500.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Anybody could get them.
Yeah,
right.
So everybody bought them. So that's why it looked like, oh man, look, the community's big. Because everybody could afford $400 or $500. But then when you go up to $5,000, $6,000 now, everybody's like I got a Lynx S. I wanted the P6. You know that, Sensei. But then I started thinking, I'm like, shit, well, okay, the P6 is not good for off-roading. I want to kind of do everything. I got to figure out I can't buy both damn wheels. So you know what? I got to buy one that's going to do it all. So I got me the Lynx S, man, you know? Yeah. And that's still expensive, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back in the days, like when I started, I had a 9-bot 1E Plus, bro. You know? That thing was like $400.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Johnny Grove Room in the house here.
Johnny!
Dr. Vroom. And he's saying that Next Gen Mobility sales are up.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
And he talked to Rob, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Ricardo's saying I was looking to get the P6 or the Oryx. Ended up getting the Sherman L at a good price. Yeah. You know?
There goes that money.
There goes
that money.
And Mason and Jez, welcome to the stream. He says it too. EUC is not dying. I don't believe it's dying.
Nobody.
I don't believe. I don't at all. Let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah.
You guys want to hear something crazy?
Go ahead.
When I first started getting into the unicycle stuff, and I wanted to make a unicycle back in the days, I got with Austin Marhold, and I wanted to make a wheel called the Highlander X1. And a lot of the stats are pretty close to what these wheels are now, right? And we were talking about it, and we were talking about it a while. To make a 3,600 watt-hour battery, you know, with like a 3,000 watt motor back then, you know, you could make one for under $1,000, man. You could make one for under $1,000. I mean, let's just say you add suspension, you add like $300-400 more on that, whatever, right? But under $1,000. So we're like you were talking about Bigot, like Bigot selling these things cheap. Why can't everybody else do that, right? So in motion, this wheel that they got, I bet you if you get down to the nitty gritty, I bet you anything, man, that wheel don't even cost maybe $1,800 to make.
No, so Bigot proved that when they start slashing prices, when they're doing crazy Eddie style. You know what I mean? You're insane.
But they ain't losing money, bro. You know what I mean? They ain't losing money. So that tells you what the real price of that thing really is, man.
Thank you, brother. And they're still getting a profit after slashing the prices. So it really tells you, you know what I mean?
They ain't gonna lose. They ain't in to give a wheel away. You know, like They ain't giving wheels away. I'll tell you that right now.
No, I'm willing to bet like a wheel for them costs $700 or $800 for them to put together.
Yeah,
total,
exactly. Well, 3,600. I just told you it'd be like under $1,000. So if you got these like 2,700 or 2,400 watt hour, those probably like $700-800, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, good. Johnny, hold on, Johnny. I feel you on that, but it's not just next gen. I'm curious about. I want to know next gen e-wheels. I want to know emotion, Begode, all this. I want to see all the metrics. I don't just want to see from one company because one company could be going up, true, but that only could be for that particular model that they're selling at this specific time. I want to see from 2020 till now how the sales have, You know
who we need to hear it from? Not like next gen or e-wheels or none of these guys. We need to hear it from the actual manufacturers, what they're selling. Because you know what? Next gen sales are up because they're the best dealer to get it from, bro. Like Rob, if I bought the Arrow from Rob, right? I bought the links from Rob. If I hit Rob right now up and I'm like, hey Rob, I got issues with my shit. He'll handle that shit today. By tomorrow, he'll be sending the part. That's why his sales, because his customer service, it's unmatched right now. And his prices, dude. E-wheels used to be like that, and I know their customer service is still great, but their prices to next gens are up here and next gen down here. So who's gonna go with e-wheels when you can get the same thing from Rob cheaper and get the same customer service, if not better?
Now I get why they haven't lowered their prices, but when Begode started their hack and slash, I always started going to e-wheels afterwards just to see if they would do the same with their Begode products, and they have not. And I was like, but I get it. You know what I mean? When you get tricked into buying 10 wheels at a time, 20 wheels at a time for a certain little, a little discount, then Begode goes behind your back and, hey man, I got the goods for cheap over here.
It would have worked, Flip. It would have worked if Begode had like great customer service. Like they're like, hey, we got English speaking people, Spanish people, whatever hell language you speak. We'll have someone here to deal. We'll like have somebody like advertising on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, man, where we all see like, hey, these guys, they're gonna help you. If your rims messed up or your motor or something or your force, they're gonna get it to you fast. But when you call them, their hours are like opposite of ours.
Right.
Like it's like 7 o'clock here is like 7 in the morning over there or whatever. You know what I mean? So their hours are different, and then you call them, and they ain't getting back to you right away, and it takes like remember when No Nick know those guys where they had the Panther and they needed a new board and they were like it took them like 3 months to get the board, and I'm like,
for real? Wow.
Yeah, so why would so they messed themselves up. They could have did something good with it if they would have had like a good customer service and feedback right away. People would have went to Begode and been like, you know what? I'm not buying from Next Gen or I'm going straight to Begode because they got the good service, they're quick, and their prices are unmatched.
Yeah, if you're going to go direct service, man, your customer service has to be on point. And Jordan, he made a great point here. He says, according to Albert, sales growth is disappointing. This is usually just a plateau while the organic growth catches up to the expectations. It'll be a rocky transition, but it's not the death of VUCs. Yeah, it's not. Everything goes up, goes down, and
I got blood pulsing through my veins. It ain't gonna end, man.
Oh man, Solo said Coogee rage baiting. Oh man. But so guys, we're going to transition into this one. This is a good one too. So right now, if you're looking at, I don't know, social media is just full of this stuff. You got riders that are cutting out wheels, right? Cutting out wheels. And then I'm going to get some flack for what I'm going to say. And I'm just going to say it. Again, this is something that Remaster Mike, we brought it up. Flip, we've talked about it again years ago. Nothing has changed. Person cuts out a wheel. First thing they want to do is blame the wheel, blame the manufacturer.
Yep.
And I'm going to say a couple things. Just give me a couple seconds to cook here. One of the biggest factors with wheels, something that's it's plaguing wheels right now, but it plagues anything from racing cars, motors, is heat. Heat is one. It's like our kryptonite. And a lot of times what's happening, these wheels are not meant to run at top speed for very long. You get up there, you kiss the top speed, and you come down. You got guys. Will says, "Oh man, let's say he'll do 70." They're trying to ride at 65 miles an hour for these extended periods. The wheel heats up. There's nowhere for the heat to go, and the wheel cuts off. That's not the wheel's fault. That's the rider's fault. That's the rider's fault. I mean, you can't. These things are not made. And then the thing that kills me, they'll say, well, they're overglorified toys. No, they're not overglorified toys. You have the right tool for the right job. It's like you cannot run these things at top speed for 50 miles or 25. You're not. It's not made to do that. They're not made to do that. Not yet, anyway. They're not. They're not.
I just watched the video. I don't know if you saw it, but it's the dude. He was sitting in his car. I guess he was kind of telling the story of what happened when I think it was a Sherman L that cut out.
Yep.
Something like that. Oh, so you see the video, right?
Oh, yeah.
The one thing that struck me when he said he was riding, he's cooking and he looks down at the screen. He sees something that says battery something, and he says, I lean into the wheel more. Wait, what?
What?
So you saw
Why? Why?
So I lean into the wheel more, and then it cut out on me. It's like, well, if I saw a smiley face on my emotion while I'm riding it up, hey, hold on, I'm not gonna lean. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm not, right. So that was shocking to me. Now, again, I don't know about his wheel. I don't know if it was, but that part
battery heated up.
Right. Well, I'm just saying that part for me is rider error. If you look down at your screen and you saw that there was some warning on your screen, and your first thing you decide to do is lean more into your wheel, but then you're going to sit in your car and then complain about, oh, I can't trust my wheel anymore. That's a little, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, I don't buy that. It's like, to me, you look down, you monitor your stuff. Yeah, it's the dude. I keep telling people there's nowhere for that heat to go in these wheels. You see the P6. A lot of people running it hard, and it's overheating. There's nowhere for the heat to go.
Mm-hmm.
There's not. So if you're running, again, 60, 70 miles an hour, you're torquing the wheel, it's only due time till that wheel either it shuts down on you or it's just going to cut out on you. You have to find the sweet spot. Cruise that thing. Well, if you're racing, that's one thing, but, cruise at 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour. You shouldn't have a problem. But if you want to get up there, the top echelon of speed, you're going to be donating some skin somewhere, man.
Hey, that's why I'm glad I ride like a scaredy cat. I don't have to worry about that.
But that's been going on for a long time, though, dude. It's not like it's nothing new.
Yeah.
But
you're right, though.
You're right. I mean, I'll take, and I'll admit, like, I went through a few boards on the Master, and the first one, I got lucky that Peter hooked me up when Peter was with the Goat. I don't think he's with the Goat anymore, but I was at 40%. I believe 40%. I had it cut out at 61 miles per hour, right? Well, I'm not gonna lie. I was smoked, bro. I was blazing. You know what I mean? And I don't smoke anymore. I'm clean now, but I was pretty fucked up, dude. And I was like, it was like, okay, I'm gonna get one last wheel before I go in. And I didn't look at the battery. I didn't pay attention to it. And I went hard, bro. And next, I cut out, fucking wheel goes flying. I go flying. I didn't break a bone. I got scraped up pretty damn good. And then the second time, it was like 115 degrees out here where I live, dude. And I'm riding this shit for like an hour, bro. And next the damn wheel goes, the pedals just stay stuck like this, bro. And I was like, what the hell? Yeah, the board, I fried the board. So that, the thing is, like, the dude that was on that thing that you're talking about, Flip, he's in his car saying, hey, man, and he's a cool cat, too. He's a friend of mine on Facebook. But he's like, I thought they were like Toyotas. Yeah, well, shit, I could go get a Toyota right now, but if I don't put no oil in the damn thing, it's going to break.
Blow the engine. I'm going to blow the engine. Straight like that.
Well,
so you got to take ownership. We got to start taking ownership on the shit we do with these wheels and not blame the wheels so much, man. Like I was telling the P6, right? So the P6, you're talking about the little issues. I was telling Roger about it, and I think I was telling the other guys about it too. We're talking about it. So it comes with an 80-90. That's what the manufacturer made it for, okay? And people take and they add a 90-90. But when you tighten it all up, If you're off just a little bit, even a friggin' hair, right? You're riding it and torquing it. Eventually, it starts to lean towards that side, and you'll be able to fit your finger on one side, but on the other side, you don't even fit a piece of paper. And then you're like Cameron went on there the other day. He's like, "Oh man, P6, man, P6." I'm like, dude, let me get a hold of Albert. Let me get a hold of Guy Long. Somebody will hit you up, bro. Talk to them before you start airing all this fucking laundry out,
right?
Crying and complaining and shit. Why don't you say, hey, well, I changed the 90/90 tire and I didn't install it right? Why don't you admit
or you got a defective tire?
That too, yeah. You can have a warped tire,
right?
But what I'm saying, when they come out to you, they come with an 80/90 because they want that little bit of gap. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. They made it so that's what comes with, and we always like to tinker with these things, but we don't like to admit, like, hey, my tinkering might have cost this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and my message to ride again. I always say I'm a cruise rider. I'm not a fast rider. I never, I always say that.
Get out of here, man. You won that race. What are you talking about? You weren't going slow.
But this is the thing, though, dude. New riders coming in, find your sweet spot when it comes to speed. Know your top speed on your wheel, and then just dial it down. That's going to be your sweet spot. You're going to get good mileage. Once you start cranking numbers, especially the hotter the weather is, the more temperamental the wheel's going to get. I experienced that with my RS. It was about 98 degrees, and that's when I was actually going to Pittsburgh. I was ripping on that wheel. I ended up burning out the motherboard.
What?
Yeah, it just overheated. The wheel tilted back on me. I let it cool down. Yeah, and I learned you run the wheel. And the thing with the older wheels, again, the RS was just all encased in plastic. It used to come with a black cover over the motherboard, so it just trapped all that heat in. There was nowhere for the heat to go.
Right.
That fan didn't do anything. It was like a rotisserie oven.
It was rotating that heat in there.
That's all it did. But I learned that heat has to go somewhere. It's just like if you're driving a car, just a regular car, right? And you're just getting on the brakes. I'm talking if you're speeding, getting on the brakes. When you go to use your brakes, them things will go to the floor. You understand? It's the heat. Once they heat up, that's it. So be careful out there, everybody, man. You got to know your wheel. You got to know your limit.
You got to, man.
I'm happy I don't live in Vegas because I know I'd be out, 115-degree weather riding my wheel, and that would be the one thing on my mind. It's just like it's already 115. You're out on your wheel, and you're cooking on your wheel. So.
But do you guys notice now? I will say, because I noticed when Johnny started rocking out on the 16X Pro.
Yeah.
I see Kilted Cuban. He's rolling out on a V10F. Wrong way on a 14D. You see the small wheels look like they're making a comeback, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, you know what? Yeah. Hey, and that's what I was saying earlier. We as especially guys that do shows and do videos like Wrong Way and Johnny. Like Johnny's doing it, and so is Wrong Way with they're promoting these beginner wheels. And guess what? They made them better now. They got better batteries. They got battery managed systems in it. So they made them better now, bro. See, before they didn't have BMSs in there. So the batteries were all unstaggered. Now BMS, what it does, it equalizes that power. So when you hit it, all those power is going equally to what it needs to be. You know what I mean? And so you got that, and you got 50S batteries. You know what I mean? So we need to promote the beginning wheels, man, like the 14D, the 16X, even the 18XL.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I would love to get an 18XL, honestly. I would. Dude, I always wanted that wheel. I love that wheel.
The 16X was the one I always had my eyes on. The 16X was
too. Yeah.
Yeah, 16X was always a good one.
What's up, brother? Captain
What's happening, bro? Captain Sennett's in the house.
Oh, Vibes hit me up, Sensei.
He's here?
Vibes.
Is he in? I gotta.
Nah, he hit me up on the Real Life Rally video.
Oh, nice.
I haven't talked to him in forever, but yeah, he had the 16X. He had the gold one.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes,
that is the edition, the 10th anniversary or whatever. Or what? Yeah, that one was cool. That was like got that bling bling, man.
Yeah, that was a fire. Yeah, for sure. Roger, what's up, man?
What's up, bro? He's saying everyone's saving their money for the P6. My thing about the P6. And I'm not saying it's a bad wheel. I'm not. I know that I'm not going to come close to using all that performance in a P6. So it would be a waste for me to get the wheel because I'm not gonna use it. So it's just like there's no sense in me even getting it. I
My
would
only
love to try
complaint
it
about
out.
the P6 was the wheel size. You know, I mean, I thought the wheel
What
size
is it,
could
like
be
over
bigger.
100 pounds, right?
Oh, it's definitely
Like
about
110?
about 116, I think. 116, I believe.
See, the thing of the P6 though, I'm gonna tell you what. That to me is the best wheel in a sense if you're not off roading, because if you're just all street, it's got awesome braking. It's got awesome acceleration. You don't have to go that fast with it. It's like a Cadillac, man, but with a little bit of a hump into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, if you're not going fast, if you're a guy that's just like, hey man, I keep it under 30, yeah, you probably don't want to get a P6. But if you're a guy that's like, maybe I want to go 50 once in a while, maybe then maybe yeah. Maybe yeah.
Yeah. What do we got? Look,
Spartacus.
Spartacus saying he's still rolling on the OG Sherman.
See?
And the thing
And
is,
that's a good wheel.
Dude,
That's a
I
real good
still
wheel.
say to this date, the OG Sherman is still one of the best form factors in a wheel. You got good battery, great power, all that in that package. It wasn't, I mean, it seemed big when it first came out, but you look at it now, it's not a big wheel.
Yeah, that wheel scared me off the first time I ever rode it. When we were at the first real life at the go-kart track.
I remember.
Yeah, that wheel scared me off. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Going from a Tesla to that thing. But who knew back then? Yeah, no, who knew back then like that was going to be the GOAT for the next, 5 years? You know what I mean? Like a stable for EUCs.
Well, they still make it, man. That's the crazy thing. They still make it, man. Like you can still get it on e-wheels.
You can still get one.
And that OG Sherman, now they make it with 50S batteries. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That now they make it with better batteries. They all got BMSs now, so that it makes those older wheels that we had even better than they were back then, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want a Sherman. Send me the Abrams.
The Abrams.
They fixed that too. And guess what? They're not selling it in the U.S., but out in the Philippines and Thailand, people are getting that Abrams still.
They're still getting Abrams out there?
They're getting that Abrams still, yeah.
Give me the Abrams.
Yeah, the Max. And I like that Sherman Max.
Mercedes e-bike.
Yeah, he got a Mercedes e-bike. Costs more than an EUC. Yeah.
Do you know what I wanted? It's just stupid, but you remember when they had the X-Men?
Yeah, of course. I wanted the X-Men so bad.
I'm like an X-Men fan, bro. I was like, shit, I want one of these yellow ones.
I think Bunny Slippers was the only person I knew who had the
I never seen one. I never seen one in person. I wish I would have, man.
Bunny Slippers had one.
Paul Stallone had one. I don't think you were at Cobra's rally. He had the torque version. That thing was quick, bro. That wheel was quick. They were built pretty good, actually. The batteries were all encased and stuff.
You remember the ratio wheel?
The what?
The ratio wheel?
I do remember that. Yep.
I wonder what happened to dude, because that dude was on something good too, because that thing had a roll cage just like the Sherman and the X-Men. I like that look with the roll cage. Why did they stop making that, dude?
I don't know. It got to a point you could only get it on like AliExpress.
AliExpress, yeah, exactly. That's where I had one in my cart in Alibaba, I think it was. I never
Have you ever bought anything through Alibaba, Doggy?
I'm too scared to.
I know me too, bro.
I'm too scared to give them $1,800.
A wheel like this big, you'd be like,
oh
shit,
man. They just paid off with $1,800. Like
they'll send you a key. They'll send you a keychain. An EUC
send you a picture of that damn thing.
A picture of the picture. Right.
Johnny said he's taking the Sherman L wheel of the last 2 years in his opinion.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but praise about the Sherman L.
EUC Me, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming in. EUC Me is here. Large wheels, single wheel. Yeah, man. But again, I know, again, I'm going to get flack for this, man.
What's up?
They're not motorcycles. People keep comparing EUC. They're not motorcycles. They're not. If you take and put it next to a 600, even a P6, the thing's going to run off and leave you. You're not going to be able to maintain that speed longer.
Yeah.
It's not.
You want to know something crazy, dude? So you know that Bikes and Beards guy that I told you I've been watching?
I was watching him today, yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm like to the point, I'm looking at these wheels on like 5,000, and I look at these motorcycles like that Ninja Hybrid 451, and I'm like, he's getting like 40 some miles to the gallon or something crazy, and I'm like, or more, or 100 or
Dude,
something like crazy mileage, and I'm like, that's
did
what
you
these
see the
wheels
Ninja?
cost.
Dude, did you
Huh?
see the Ninja EV bike? It only
Oh,
gets
that
like
was
20.
crap,
It
dude.
was crap, 25 miles,
Yeah, it
dude.
gets like 35 miles. The charge takes like 9 hours.
Yeah, that
It goes
was
0 to 60 like in 30 seconds.
more than that, dude. It took him like almost a minute.
That was the horrible thing for
Yeah, that was
Kawasaki to
horrible.
make that Ninja, man.
Dude. Anyone on the stream, never buy one. I don't care if you see it for $2.
But the hybrid one, the hybrid, that 451, that's the one right there.
Yeah, that's
dude.
better. That's definitely better. Yeah, but that.
So Solo said the tariffs messed up the pricing of everything. Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, we got Wilson. Wilson, what's happening?
You know what's funny, Ricardo? But Goat has been in damage control for the past, 6 years?
Yeah.
When they went from Gotway, because remember, they switched to Begode because of all the fires that all the Gotways were having. You know what I mean? And that's when they was like, all right, we're going to change our name to kind of separate ourselves from all these fires. Yeah, they've been in damage control for a while.
And their prices go up and down like a roller coaster too.
See, that's why them BMSs and all that kind of stuff helps out, bro. You know what I mean? Because they didn't have none of that back then, bro. I believe they didn't have that back then. That's why they had a lot of these fires, stuff like that, man. The BMS keeps the cells all balanced and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
So, and then the batteries they weren't using. They were using these 2700 50S. They were using, I think, 8650s or 18650 or something. I don't remember, something like that. Older batteries, dude. So they weren't as good. So everything it's getting better. We just gotta just hope it gets better, man, and you don't die out.
We just gotta hang tight for a little bit. And that's a good point too. Dell's bringing up research and development, so that has to be factored into cost. You know.
Yeah.
Good point, Dell.
Yeah, you're right.
Wilson's in the house.
Wilson is up in here. What's up,
Wilson?
brother?
What's up, Wilson? I saw you came to New York, man. I saw your pictures, bro.
Yes.
The F-16.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the F-16.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to talk about that too.
We're gonna talk about that. Definitely. And we gave a shout out to Wilson. Robin, Next Gen Mobility is great right here.
I try to be, brother. I try to be.
You know, something happened at Kingston the last year and a half, you know? Because, like, first it was that F-22 that took forever to come out, remember?
Hold on. Thanks, Cobra. I appreciate that.
What did Cobra say? Sales are definitely down for most people.
Yeah.
Yep. Because that's what I suspect, bro. And that's what I mean when I talk about EUCs are dying. That's the only thing I'm referring to. I'm not talking about the sport, the enthusiasm, the love.
Right.
I'm talking about just the sales. And from what I've seen, and mind you, I'm not even in the loop like that. From just being an observer from the outside, that's the same kind of sentiment I has. Like, it looks like the sales are down for all the distributors. You know what I mean? But
I think even going back to like Mikey said with the price, I think if people start seeing us riding in our videos, again, 16Xs, 18XLs, I know you will. Well, you can still buy an RS, I believe, on e-wheels, but if they start seeing us riding some of these other wheels, you know, and you $1,700, $1,500, that'd make it more manageable. Instead of have to think you need the biggest, baddest wheel on the planet in order to be relevant, you know.
Like wrong way. And just ride a 14D Pro, man, and put all the fancy lights, you know, have all the little fancy lights and just ride about 15 miles per hour, you know, just waving at the public, you know what I mean? We go and we ride 75 miles per hour and go like,
if some of these distributors would slash some of their prices, not all of their prices, not like their new wheels, but if they like the older model wheels, they slashed the prices of those older model wheels, because you're just kind of sitting on inventory right at this point, right? Yeah. Do you think that would help to get some of that stuff off the shelves, or do you guys 100%. Think it still wouldn't matter?
100%. I think so. If e-wheels are slashed some of their prices, on some of the motor wheels, like the Nick, and that's even some of the suspension, I think that it would definitely help out.
That's what I think too.
You can't expect to get full price on a wheel that's 4 or 5 years old. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, remember Kuji's last video, right? Where he talks about, like, what do people think when you ask about them? They're like, that's dangerous. So if it's already people talking like that, right? Like that's dangerous, right? And then it's like, oh, how much is that? $500? You know, I swear to God, I've had people. They looked at the link sets and go, "What does that cost? Like $700?" They, like, no, you know, it's like 4,000.
No,
Like
I know
4,000.
that's a
Like,
fact.
yeah, once you get all that shit together, it's
That's a
about
fact.
4,000. Like, oh, I don't want that's dangerous and it
Right.
costs a lot of money.
Because I
So
have people in
the
my
danger factor
neighborhood.
is really high.
Yeah, people in my neighborhood want, like, some of my guys, they want to get down. But when they ask, like, yo, how much you pay for that? You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, this one like 3,200. You know what I mean? They're just like,
Right.
Damn,
you can
that's
see it in their
crazy.
face. And nobody wants to say, oh, that's too much for my blood. But you can see it in their face where it's like, if I said this was 500 or you know, $400, like you said about
Right.
the Airwheel X8, that's disposable money. You know what I mean? Like that's and I mean, I get it. You know, technology has progressed so much, and you know they have to, you know, make it make sense for to design these wheels. But it would be nice if you had smaller wheels that was available, and not just like the two wheel. You know, what's the Emotion wheel that has a little two wheels on it? That's like,
Dude, I'm sorry.
The
Please,
E20, the
I hate
yeah,
E20.
that.
thank
Dude,
you,
I hate
brother.
that daggone wheel, dude.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
I'm just
cool
saying,
wheel
like,
for kids.
yeah,
I
but
don't.
yeah,
I'm
but
sorry, man.
we need
That
some more Teslas. We need more wheels like that in a $500 price point where it
yeah.
won't kill anybody to put out, but at the same time, you would get at least a lot more people interested in, like, oh, well, I could pick that up. It's not that much of a big deal. You know, it seems
Yeah,
$500 is the buy-in point for everything. Even if you want to get an e-skate wheel, you know, skateboard, you know what I mean? That's about
Exactly.
$500. Right.
You
That's
know
yeah.
like
what
the
I?
entry point.
You know what I did today, guys? And dude, I did my last video, RS for the win, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I got on that wheel. That thing felt, dude. I'm telling you, I changed the pedals. I put some Spike Bago pedals on. I took it off the EX20. I put those pedals on. Let me, dude, I had a blast. When I say I had a blast on that wheel, it felt like a racing cart. That's what it felt like on the street. That
Mm-hmm.
it's fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
The
It's
RS,
fast enough.
right?
That RS is fast, dude. It's more
Yeah.
than fast enough. It's more than fast enough.
But see, you know what happens, Sensei? Is we complain. We're like, why can't we go faster and go faster? Why can't we go faster? And then we got faster and faster. And why can't we get better suspension? Why don't we get better suspension? Why don't we get suspension? And then they get us better suspension. And then now they're going so damn fast. Now we're like, hey man, why can't you have slower and cheaper wheels? So it's like
Yeah,
it's hard for them to
it's
keep
hard.
the customer happy, but they got to look at it more on the safety type thing, you know,
Yeah.
and the price. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
we're all gonna say we want fast, yes, but at the end, is that what the community really needs, or is
Well,
that what just certain individuals need?
Mike,
right.
I
I
did a
think
video 3 years ago, 4 years ago, about when we started getting 60-mile-per-hour wheels, and the title was "Do we really need a 60-mile-per-hour wheel?"
See what
And
I mean?
I touched on all this back then. You know what I mean? And it was just like, because I basically the gist of the video was like, when will enough be enough? Like, once we get to 60 mile, then we get to 70 mile, and like, when is enough going to be enough to where people are just like, all right, this is cool. This is you know, I'm happy with this. You know, the speed of where I can reach on my EUC, but to have, like, you know, the ceiling just keep going up and up and up and up and up and up, all it does is just close the barrier of entry more for people, because now we're talking about
Exactly.
wheels that's
So
six,
see,
seven,
that that's
$8,000.
perfect. You worded that shit perfect, dog. So see, that's what's happening. What you just
Yeah.
said right now is what's happening, and that's why people are like, EUCs are dying. No, it kept going up and up, like you just said,
Yeah.
and then it eventually, like, people are like, who the hell wants to pay 6,000 for a one wheel? Well, I could buy a fucking car, or or I could buy a motorcycle.
I could buy a
Right?
motorcycle.
right.
Yeah,
I could buy I could get a motorcycle for $2,000 right now.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I was looking at a motorcycle for my son that I'm gonna buy one of my sons from one of those beard bikes guys. I'm buying a Cafe Racer bike, and it's brand new, clean as hell, bro. I mean, it goes like 80 miles per hour top speed, but it's perfect commuter, perfect beginner motorcycle for him.
Mm-hmm.
$3,400, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone, if you can
What's
still
up?
say that without getting canceled.
You can't, but it's okay. It's your
Yeah,
live
right.
stream, so you're the only one getting canceled.
I know,
Me and
right?
Mike is cool. Me and Mike is grooving.
Oh my
Yeah, we're
goodness.
moving over here.
Yeah, we
Well, if I could
grooving. We
change
grooving.
it, I'm alive, two birds with one stone, but it's too
All right,
late now.
shoot.
So, like, it's true. I think what Ricardo's saying here, like Lem, he's doing a great thing for Begode. as far as the wheels, the service. He's quick to get back with the people, get a wheel off him, so he's doing a great thing. And what Cobra's saying here as well, if Bagot would have had better customer service, and I hope they watch this and hear what everyone's saying, get your customer service together, and you'll stand right by the people. You'll do better with your sales, man.
Yeah. Because even with that being said, I'm sure we saw how many wheels sold out on their site over the past year. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I still would get a race. I would still, because it's like $2,000 for a race. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to kill me to get one. You know what I mean? But it's just like if I need parts or something like that, that's my only concern. God forbid. You know what I mean? Like if I need a motherboard, or I see how many people complain about the cutouts on the race, and that's one thing I don't want to deal with. That's why I love my Emotion. Even though I hear people complain about Emotion cutouts as well, I have never had a problem with my V13. And I'm Sensei, you see my videos. We're doing 50, flooring it. You know what I mean? With traffic, and that's the last thing on my mind is like, oh, I wonder if my wheel's going to cut out. I'm literally like 40% battery, and I'm still pulling 50 out of that wheel. You know what I mean? So like. That's the only reason why I hesitate about grabbing the race, even though it would give me, a bigger battery. It's just like, do I want to gamble? And while I'm riding, in the back of my head, thinking like, oh, it could happen now, because that's what it is when you have a cutout wheel, right? I'm having fun, but any moment, here it comes.
Facts. You know what I mean? It's true, and what's crazy with the V13?
Scary.
This is my thing about the V13. The only thing you can really say about the V13, people get on a suspension, right?
Absolutely.
And at one point they were saying, oh, it wasn't fast enough, but they did that. They upgraded that or updated. If you go back, and I always say this, if you look at U-Stride's videos on that V13, that brother was kicking on that freaking wheel, and that wheel did not give out.
Listen, I had a patent in my house for 5 months. And I didn't think the patent suspension was as great as people were making it seem. I thought I'm not gonna say it sucked, because that's going too hard. But I didn't feel what people were saying, like, oh, it's so great, and it's so in comparison to the Emotion suspension. I thought my Emotion suspension was fine. I never had a problem with the Emotion suspension, especially I'm a street rider. I ride on the road. You know what I mean? I just started riding off road this past year. But until then, I've been a street rider, flat land, just flooring it. I never had a problem with the V13 suspension whatsoever.
It's there to knock the edge off the bumps. That's what it's there to do. You're not trying to jump off a loading dock with the darn thing. I mean, people
were you were using it for what it was for too, bro. Like for street. That thing wasn't meant to go hopping off curves. I bet you never hopped off curves with it either, right?
Oh, hell yeah. What are you tripping?
Did you?
This is me, bro. Of course I hopped on curves.
Well, I'm just saying, because, like the drop, you know what I'm saying?
I've definitely taken off curbs. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing I haven't done was really jump the wheel, because it's 113 pounds. So, like, that's why when I got the V14, I was so excited, because, like, now I have a wheel I can actually bunny hop without, like, taking the energy out of me. You know what I mean? After, like, 3 bunny hops, you're just, like, you're toast,
But no, I've been taking that V13 off-roading, right?
Well, he did pop a spring out of it.
Did you?
No, not flip. Remember U-Stride? He popped the. I don't know if you remember that part, but they replayed.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah, but that was on a demo wheel too. So
it was a demo wheel. Yeah,
that could be from wear and tear. You know what I mean? Because demo wheels, like, they're being beat up the whole time. So by the time U-Stride got it, and he was like the last one to get that wheel too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So but I have the Pro. That was just a regular V13. You know what I mean? But no, I've definitely taken mine off wheels. I mean, I've taken mine off curbs and whatnot. Like, I've never had a problem with that wheel. Like, that's the one wheel, like, I have not had one complaint with that wheel.
You see? Again, right tool for the job. Again, that is not a wheel that you're going to take to a BMX track, and start trying to, do the camel humps.
Jumps with it.
No, that's why I didn't bring it to the rally. Believe me, like, I wasn't going to go to the rally with until the V14 showed up. Then I was like, all right, now I have a wheel I can participate in a rally with. I wasn't going to bring the V13 to the rally. That's way too heavy, bro.
Way too heavy, dude.
I would have been done by what, 3 in the afternoon? There's no way I would have made it to 3.
Shoot, dude, you might have finished just doing the qualifier.
By 12 noon, I'd have been done.
That V14 is the perfect choice for what you used it for, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you couldn't go wrong with that.
It's a shame somebody came in here and stole it, and now I don't have it no more. Like, it's a shame. It was right here. It was literally right here, guys. And, like, I woke up this morning, it was gone. It's messed up.
You didn't see that blue Tiburon pill
I
up.
turned off all my security cameras, so I didn't even have the perpetrator on film to show y'all who stole it. It's messed up.
But our Cobra brought up a good point right here, and
What's
this
up?
is, he says the Arrow has 32 miles an hour top speed, but
Mhm.
two people were racing. This is at the rally. We're racing them until one of them just quit. Again, he pushed the wheel too hard for too long, and it just shut off.
Yeah,
Cobra, I
shit,
was
it ain't
right.
meant
I
for
was
that.
right next to him when that happened, and Cobra even said it at the rally. He was like, "I watched him push that wheel. That wheel's not designed to go like that."
It
You know,
ain't.
I heard Cobra
It
say
ain't.
it. He's like, "It's not designed to do that." He was pushing the wheel way past his limits, and it just died on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I got the Arrow, right? Flip, I don't know if you've heard some of the times when I talk about the damn Arrow.
No, I
but
didn't know you had that. I was gonna get one, bro. I was
The
gonna get one.
Arrow, I set the beeps to at 30 miles per hour.
Okay.
So I've never, I mean, maybe it goes 30, 31, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
But I hear the beep and I slow the hell down. But I've had it 2 years. I put air one time because Euro, when we went, I took it last year. I was like riding on 15 PSI, bro. He was like, "What are you doing, bro?" I didn't. You know, it was my first tubeless tire. I didn't, you know.
You're wild.
I was, yeah. So I was riding it like that. It felt great.
Yeah.
But, they put air in it. I've never done nothing to it. I've never took it over 30, 31 maybe, top speed. But I use it for what it's for. It's a little commuter. It's a little, maybe get a little light trailing, not go too damn fast. A little bit. You could use it for tricks if you like jumping and spinning and shit like that.
Right, for sure.
But that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna get it for
I ain't gonna race with it.
Right, before the V14 showed up, that's what I was looking at, because on Facebook, on the EUC marketplace, you can get it for like $1,000 to like $1,200 right now.
Yeah,
that's a great price for them.
That's a really
and
good
that's
price.
like the constant price that people are selling them for, is between $1,000 to maybe $1,300 at the most. But
the Arrow?
The Arrow, yeah. So I still may grab one, dude. I still may grab one.
Well, hey, there's a dude selling one, and I sent it to one of my friends. I forgot homeboy's name, but he did a fucking badass job, and he painted it all white, bro. It looks like Star Wars made it.
Look at that.
And he wants like $1,400 for it. And I mean, even the tow hook on it, all that stuff that he put on it, it's all made for that wheel. It's all white, bro. It looks like a Star Wars edition, and I think he wants $1,400, bro.
Yeah,
it's a good wheel. It's a
good.
Nosfit makes good wheels. But if I was gonna race that race you guys went to, I'd either have a Xeno or an Aeon, because the Aeon could probably still do it, because you could hit 35, 40 miles per hour, I think, with the Aeon. So you're good right there. That's all you need for off-roading. And it's lightweight, but I
Cobra
like 20-inch,
Cobra had the Aeon. I rode it out there. I just took it.
Did you ride it?
I did.
How'd you like it, man?
I liked it, but I will say this. Now, again, this is just me.
Too small, right?
Well, I think the Wheel Life Rally, depending on the rider, if it's they're going to eat that wheel's going to get eaten up eventually on that course. I just think it's just maybe a little bit too much for the Aeon. The Xeno, I think, will be fine. I think the Aeon, it might just be a touch too small. I think because some of the times you get bogged in the sand, the pedals aren't that high either on that. So I don't know, man. You would be really pushing it trying to run a Xeno on that course anyway. I think so, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, the Aeon I'm only interested in is just for trail riding and doing light jumps, little jumps, bunny hops. I want to work on doing at least like 180s. You know what I mean? And I want a wheel light enough to be able to do that. That's the only thing I'm interested in that for. You know what I mean? And then obviously zip into the store, so I don't have to break out the V13, which that monster. The Arrow is very unstable over. That's
what I was saying. I set it to 30. I set it to 30, and 30 is just fine, dude. I don't usually ride 30. I ride about 28, 29. I try not to never beep it.
But that's how I feel about my Falcon. My Falcon's like that, dude. Like once I get to like 25 on the Falcon, it gets gnarly on that wheel. It's just like
it gets fidgety.
It starts doing, the puffy dance, the Harlem Shake. It's
you get the wobbles with it?
I don't get the wobbles. It's unstable.
Yeah.
because
That's
it's such a
fine.
light wheel and you're pulling so much. And I'm a heavy dude. I'm not a heavy dude, but I'm like 200 pounds on this little Falcon. So as I'm leaning forward and it gets like above 25, you can feel it just like, get this money, take this money. Ain't no way you can take this from me.
Dude, this is pure entertainment, everybody.
You still have it?
Yeah, it's in the living room. I gave it to my son. He don't
So
ride
that's
no
what
more.
he practices
My
with?
son doesn't care about EUC riding no more. I have to like pull like, yo, you want to go ride your EUC today? He's like, nah, I'm good.
Oh no, it's
He
fading
wanted,
out on
you know what it was though? He wanted the C8, and I didn't get him the C8. I got him the Falcon instead because one, I wanted to be able to ride off road and just to have a little different experience. He wants a C8 because of the lights and the speakers. That's not a reason to buy EUC.
Well,
you know,
I like to see it because of that too, but it's
it's
just
not
a
a
headache wheel.
right.
Yeah,
But I
that's the
wanted
problem
to
with
get him
it.
something that he can progress his skills with, and he did. He definitely rode. He rode off road with me. He rode through some mud and stuff like that. But I think that because it's not the C8, he's not as enthused to ride as he was.
How much you get that Falcon for?
700.
See, that's a good price. You know what I'm saying?
700.
And everybody was
it was
hopping
brand
on
new.
them.
It had like 128 miles on it when I got it.
So it's like brand new. It's brand new still.
Yeah.
I wonder
Carter,
what that Falcon Pro Plus is going to be like.
Oh yeah, that I'm curious. I'm curious to see what that thing's going to be like too. They might be trying to compete with the Xeno. Maybe I'm thinking. Could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. But Carter got a good point here too. When you start messing with the tires and stuff, you can actually jack up your IP rating on that thing too, and bigger tires and stuff. Yeah. Well, Mikey, you already mentioned that it starts throwing stuff off. If you don't install that thing right, man, you start opening up gaps and things like it's not good. Yeah, perfect.
And you're cutting off airflow too. You know.
Yep.
Spartacus.
Oh, okay. This is a segue into the next thing too. Let me add this real quick, Mikey. We're gonna go with the your solution is more mechanical. I think it's a better. Mine is just less not I'm gonna say hassle. I think it's just a lower.
Oh, you're talking about the intercooler I talked to you about?
Right. Well, you came up with two, so
yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show what I think would work. And I don't think it'd be hard for manufacturers to do. Then, Mikey, you come back over the top with your version,
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me 1 second, everybody.
And well, let me answer Dale before you guys do that. Dale, he changed his channel from EUC Vibes. It's just it's Tommy something. I think it's like Tommy's his last name, or I think it is, but it's not EUC Vibes anymore. And he's doing like. He's like in the comedy world now. Like it's crazy, but I watched some of his videos. It's actually good stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's not EUC Vibes anymore. That's why you haven't seen anything from him from on YouTube. I'm thinking about changing my channel too, because like mine is EUC Chronicles. I think I'm just gonna change it to like Flip Chronicles and just put more videos on there. Like
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So check this out, right? So everyone's talking about the heat in the wheel, right? There's nowhere for the heat to go, especially when the motor starts to heat up. And I was like, if you look at the poles of the wheel, let's go north, south, east, and west. This is the top of a grill, right? Why can't they put these vents on the hub? And when the wheel starts to heat up, you can open this thing up. You have to push it down though. You don't want it to be flopping around. Let the air get in there. And then once it cools down, you close it back up, or you have one or two open. Air goes in one side and blows it out the other side.
Well, I feel you. I think the only problem with that is waterproofing. Like
you can put something in there to stop the moisture from going in. Now, on a wet day, you don't want to ride with that thing open. But if it's dry outside and you have something that can catch the dust,
but if it's raining, it's going to be cold. It don't rain unless you're out in the Philippines or
unless you're in Vegas.
It ain't raining and it's hot outside. It's going it gets cold.
And
so you wouldn't need to open it.
Yeah, let me just remove this real quick. I'm going to add one. Hold on, I'm going to add one more.
But I feel you on that, Sensei. I mean, like they definitely should have some sort. Like helmets have that. You know what I mean? Helmets have the little vents where you can.
Exactly, dude. I don't understand.
Motorcycle jackets have that.
Yeah, and you can see like even like the smoke will rise up, heat rises, so that heat's going to come. It's going to come out. It's
Hey,
going to come
what
out
are
of the
you
wheel.
cooking in there, Sensei? You got some broccoli, asparagus in there?
You
What's
got
Nah,
the
dude.
bar S, the bum ass bar S Franks in there. You know
No,
the
I
bar
got
S
some.
joint.
I got some
You get it from.
steaks.
they're
I
meatless
got
though.
some
They're meatless though. Remember, it's
some
Sensei vegan.
some porterhouse
Oh yeah, that's
steaks.
right. Yeah, yeah. All
Not
right. Yeah,
Sensei carnivore, bro.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah. No, my bad. That's right. That's right. So he
We
has some
got
tofu Franks in
That's
there.
some
why I said some
some.
asparagus or broccoli in there, bro.
Thank you guys. Love y'all too.
It's all in love, bro. It's all in love.
It's all love, King. It's all love.
You guys are too funny, dude. I am falling behind on this comments.
That would be a good solution, Sensei, if they had something like that with some kind of lever locks on the side where you pull them down. If you've seen your shit getting hot, you pull them down, so now air runs through,
Yeah.
and then once you cool it down, you flip them back, right?
Just
Whatever.
flip it back, or
But
even if you
don't
just
freaking
had.
leave them open
Or
when
hey,
it's
let me
raining.
take it one step further. Even though this is going to jack the EUC prices up even more, water cooled EUC.
We said that too. We
That's
said
what I talked about.
a PC, like a PC.
Yeah.
So you know what I was talking about, Flip?
Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys would be able to understand me, right?
Mhm.
So you got your battery packs, right? And you got your motor, right? So
Mhm.
in between your battery packs and your motor, you would have a small little section that would hold the batteries, right? But that section, you know, like the heat sinks that they got underneath
Absolutely.
right? Has
Yeah.
something like that where it's open all the time, man. But it doesn't even matter if water runs through that shit because it's running in a vertical but horizontal channels. So as you're running through, it's cooling the battery and it's keeping the heat from the motor to get to the battery.
Right.
You know, and that's just mechanical. The other one was have that little section, run some piping in there with a inline pump because I do pipe fitting. There's these little pumps, man. You can get real little ones, and what that will do is it'll keep circulating that liquid in there.
Right.
And you got to use some kind of antifreeze type gel in there, and just have that moving.
Right.
And it only kicks on, you know, when it gets hot, or when you're riding for a certain amount. Just start circulating that shit, just circulating it, and have that on both sides. But I think the first one I talked about, like have some kind of heat sink, and running like this, right? That holds the battery and separates the battery from the motor, maybe about the thickness of my finger. And then you would have these little lines running through there.
Right.
And basically it would just be like a grill on a car, you know?
Yeah,
so when you know, like a grill on a car, it's got all those lines. So as it goes in, it cools the radiator, cools your engine out, right?
Yep.
But these little lines would let air run through there. Shit, you could even run water through them because it wouldn't matter because they would separate the battery from the motor. They wouldn't be attached to anything electrical. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be able to ride, and those things would be shaded, plus they'd be getting all that air from both sides. So you just got to make sure no little rocks would go in there and clog it up. If they did, maybe take a little stick and clean those little channels out. You know what I mean? And keep your little channels clean. So if any manufacturer listening to me, you can have my idea for free. I don't care. Just
don't give it to him for free, King.
So that we can have it.
Don't give it to him for free.
No money. Nah. I'd rather it just be something like, it's just like when I brought up the air thing, when Wrongway and Albert Wrongway was interviewing Albert. And I said, hey, why don't you put the little tire sensors to check the air pressure of your wheel? We're on one wheel. We have no forgiveness, man. And they kind of blew it off. Next thing you know, P6 comes out and it has that shit.
Right.
So they can have it, man. Just implement it to make our shit and our life better. It's all good.
100%.
Yeah.
We got Lifer 115. Welcome. He's still running on the OG Links. Hey, the OG Links won a Real Life Rally.
Is that EUC
That's
Lifer?
right. That's right.
Is that EUC Lifer or that's somebody else?
I don't know if that's EUC Lifer.
Okay.
I remember EUC Lifer. I thought that's what he was still gone by.
Right.
Simon, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, that's a good wheel, man. That's a great wheel.
Yeah, Cobra was talking about a 16X and he wanted the 18XL. Yeah, dude. That's a wicked combo right there. I always like both of those wheels.
But you know the 16X, right? The 16X and the 18XL, they were different wheels, man. So the 16X was more torquier, little grittier type of wheel. And the 18XL was more like a beach cruiser, man. Some of you just want to go on a nice long ride, going like 25 miles per hour. You know what I mean?
They upped the speed
28 miles per hour, maybe.
Well, they upped the speed on the 18XL. Do 37 now. Yeah, they upped the speed on it on the 18XL. Yep.
Hmm.
On the Pro, on the 18XL Pro, they upped the
I wonder
speed.
what it see. That's some kind of wheels that new riders should be getting into.
Yeah.
18XL, 16X. You know, those are
I
good
think,
wheels.
like you said earlier, Mike, I don't think they're being pumped out to the audience as much. I think it takes more people showing those wheels off to let people know, like, hey, these are an option and they're good options as well. It's not like you're getting the Walmart version of EUCs. You're actually getting a good EUC. Don't laugh. Don't
Yeah,
laugh,
he said,
though.
hey,
Like, don't
hey,
laugh, though, because you're messing it up.
16X, man.
No, but dude, I still love those wheels. I don't
Me,
like. It's still
my
one of my
Tesla's
favorite
still in the
wheels is the
basement.
Tesla, dude.
My
I still love it.
Tesla's still in the basement. My MSX is still in the basement. My Z10 is still in the basement, even though
I
it
love
shouldn't
the
be.
Z10. You still got that?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm not
I
letting
know I
that go.
sold mine, man. My boy bugged me for it, and I regret selling it. He only had it 6 months and broke it, bro. I was like, damn, bro.
You know the reason
Man.
why I won't let that wheel go? Because it is the easiest by far to teach anybody how to get into EUC,
Yeah,
because
I
that
agree
4-inch
with that.
tire,
It
especially when
stands
you
up by
take the
itself.
air out of it, that 4-inch tire is so forgiving. So it gives any new person the confidence that they need
Mhm.
to, oh, I can really do this. All right, now you can do this. Let's go to this size wheel. You know what I mean? But
Right,
they already
right.
kind of have the fundamentals down. So I'll never get
Facts.
rid of that wheel.
Facts.
That's
Even
a
though
good
it's like
wheel too,
it's a
man.
fire hazard. I'm sure like that it's a fire hazard.
No, I don't think so. Because you know they
Even
actually had a BMS in that. See, that was Segway with 9-bot when they made that, dude. So that
Mhm.
was the top of the line. That's why that thing is so good still, man.
To go
Just
back to
make sure
the
you
whole,
keep that battery charged. That's the only thing I will tell you.
it's
Battery,
not, bro. I haven't
you can
charged that
kill it.
battery in like a year and a half, big dog. I'm gonna
uh-oh.
keep it a buck with
Uh-oh.
you. I haven't charged it.
You know,
Don't say
Cobra,
uh-oh. It's just right under me. Don't
No,
say
I mean it
uh-oh.
won't start a fire. It
I
just
gotta
it
see
won't
it,
charge all the
dog.
way.
Like don't
No,
say
it won't
uh-oh.
charge all the way. So what will
no, I'm
happen
just
is
saying it might not
some of the
charge
cells
up
will
then.
die.
So
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
But
But
at
that
this
is a
point,
badass wheel.
yeah, they still sell them on
You can
eBay.
still find them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can get them
Yeah, you
on
can still
eBay
get 'em.
brand
Yeah.
new for like $800 on eBay.
Yeah. Yep.
Such a great wheel. I
That
love
is
that.
a good
That was
wheel.
one of my favorite wheels of all time. Was that?
You know what was
Like
crazy? You
it's like
remember
the
they made this
Batmobile.
Z6 and the Z8 and the Z10, right?
Mhm.
Mine is actually the Z6. Mine is not the Z10.
So that
I just
didn't
say
go as fast as
Z10.
the Z10.
Yeah, so it's not technically the Z10, but
It
it's
still
the
looks
same.
the same though.
It
It
looks
looks the
exact
same. It's just slower. You know, a little bit slower.
And
But you
Okay.
could do- yeah,
Cobra's saying here the NOSFET seems to be the what's that, the best built
Mid-size
mid-sized wheels.
button. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah,
But you
they're
know what,
nice.
Cobra? I see a lot of people praising the F18 right now. That's the one thing I'm also seeing. The F18 is like, and that's a shock to me because I've never ridden a Kingsong wheel, never, been close to a Kingsong wheel, but that I see so many people praising the F18. So,
Mhm.
But you know why Cobra's saying that, right, guys? Because he got that Aeon, dude. That's why he's saying that.
That Aeon.
oh, he's compromised, is what you're saying.
He's
Cobra's
saying that.
compromised. Yeah, don't
I'm
come
like,
over here
yeah,
with
the
that
nation belongs
compromise.
to you, man.
It felt really good. You see me saying I wanted a P6, but the cracking shell really was the last disappointment for me. I'd rather get a third
Cracking
Sherman out.
shell. I never heard about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they had hairline cracks.
Really?
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they weren't falling apart, but they were getting hairline cracks, and that was due to the torquing of these things. There's just so much power in them, dude. They fixed that
Interesting.
already. So
Interesting.
I still love non-suspension wheels like Cobra. I don't know what it is about them things, man.
I was about to ask, Cobra, so you would never ride a non-suspension wheel because I remember I did a video about it. You tried did a video about it. Like non-suspension wheels are fun to ride. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Like I get it. We've been conditioned now where it's like suspension is the only way, but non-suspension wheels, when you get them out on the road, they're so much more fun to ride.
Dude, that thing, man, I'm telling you, I was cranking on that RS. I had to slow myself.
They are fun.
Yeah, they're fun, man.
Yeah.
Now you
just
got to
better remember you're on the non-suspension because I've seen your video.
Yeah,
I've seen your video where you're like, oh.
Dude, I had.
You got to remember you got no suspension.
Well, that wasn't even that. It was gravel, and I had my PSA. My PSI was too high, so when I come around, that thing was about to slide out from under me. That's when you see me do my little breakdance move. Hey, whatever.
But it's good to hop back and forth because it helps your skill level.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Hold on, we're gonna try to bounce through some of these.
Ricardo, I wouldn't
trying-
even know. And you know what's messed up, Ricardo? I had a P6 right in front of me at the Real Life Rally. I could have easily been like, "Hey, let me try that." I didn't even bother.
Oh,
That's how horrible I am at this point. Like I didn't even bother. Like, it was literally right in front of me. And then the dude who was riding it, I'm sure he was like, "Yeah, sure, you can." But Sherman
boy.
33. Oh.
okay. Let's
Yeah, I'm sure Ali.
Simon.
Oh, okay.
3,300 for it.
Yeah, that's a steal.
But that's a Sherman S. That's not a Sherman L.
Roger's saying, I'm a Flip fan now. Cool guy. Heck yeah, Flip is cool, man.
Flip's a cool dude,
Thank
man.
you, Roger. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I missed the first time you were on here. Remember, bro?
Yeah, you missed it.
I was like, man, I gotta get on this. I don't care what's going on, man. I gotta get on here with Flip, man. You seem like a cool cat, bro.
Thank you,
I hope I meet you next year when I go to that Real Life Rally next year, bro.
Oh, absolutely. I asked this. I was like, yeah, is Mike coming? He's like, Mike's in Mexico. Like,
yeah. I might by San Diego, bro.
You're in San Diego?
So I live in Mexico, right on the border, and I work in San Diego, bro. So I cross the border daily.
Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, I moved down from the Bay Area. I'm from the Bay, bro, but I moved down here about 9 years ago. I got remarried and stuff.
Yeah.
And I love it, man. I love the Mexican food. I'm fluent in Spanish. You know what I mean? My rent, I got a 2-bedroom house for $600 a month, bro. I mean,
wait. Hold on. How much?
$600 a month, bro.
For a what? A 2-bedroom?
2-bedroom house, yes.
And where?
In Mexico.
All right, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Hey, Dale's coming down here. Hey, Flip. Dale's coming down here, bro.
Yeah.
He's coming up here if you
that's something
and
else.
mind you, I live in upstate New York, where upstate New York is supposed to be like the discount New York City prices, right? So it's supposed to be like less than half in New York City. A 2-bedroom up here will cost you $1,500.
Yeah.
Well, hey, check this out, Flip. When I first moved down here, right? I was a single dad when I first moved down here when I got married, right? With my new wife, right? And I was paying, and I was out in Hayward, which is the Bay Area, Oakland, San Jose, San Francisco, and a place called Hayward. I was living in the ghetto, bro, like the ghetto, man. $2,700 for a 2-bedroom apartment, bro.
Yeah, in a ghetto,
in the ghetto, bro, where you got like a broke down ass car. You got a pimp in the corner with his chick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I know.
People are getting robbed at night. You know what I mean?
Listen, I have friends. I'm hood adjacent. See, that's I'm hood adjacent, so I'm close enough so I know what's going on. So yeah, I feel you.
Rents are ridiculous.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Even in the hood now, like they're like upstate New York, you can get a 2-bedroom for like $400 a month. Like when I moved here when I was like 16, like that's what it was. Like that's what convinced me to move here from DC, because I'm like, wait, all you guys live by yourselves? Like none of you guys are with your parents? I'm like, I'm there. Now, $1,500 for a 2-bedroom.
Dude, it's crazy.
Next to a crack house.
Rents are insane.
Yeah.
Quinn,
it's insane.
Quinn, welcome to the stream. Thanks
Quinn,
for joining us, man. You're right on time.
Yeah,
brother.
but Dale's getting the house next to me, right? And he's paying I believe it's $500 a month. And he's breading dude out the whole year. Boom.
Yo, Dale, right? You got a roommate coming.
Yeah, he's coming down here, and I tell him, man, you gotta learn Spanish, bro. You gotta learn Spanish, bro. And I keep telling him, bro, you know what? Well, fuck it. When you get down here, just get you a mamacita, dude, and she'll teach you everything, bro.
That's it.
Yo, Steph, I actually wanted to do the song at the Real Life Rally, but it just didn't work out, because I know we were gonna have an after party, but the rain. You guys, I mean, Vegan, you was there. You saw the rain that happened.
That rain, dude,
it was nuts. But I actually wanted to perform the song there. But yeah, if anybody hasn't seen the "I'm Gonna Ride" video that I did, go to EUC Chronicles page. The video's up there. It's a great video. At some point, I mean, I really wanted to collab with Johnny Go Room, because I know Johnny spits as well.
Oh,
we need to get together and do another EUC song. Honestly, I think if me and Johnny get together, and we can cook something.
I bars too, bro. But I don't know about
you that. Got bars
when I go over there, man.
You got bars.
We get Johnny to go up there too, bro.
Yeah, I'm shocked Johnny didn't come. I'm shocked that Johnny didn't come.
Yeah, Johnny's throwing bars. I heard him last time. I was like, oh shit.
No, Johnny can spit.
You got something up on your channel?
Yeah, it's on my
Oh, check it out,
EUC
man.
Chronicles page. It's my music video. Yeah, I did it like
EUC Chronicles.
yeah, and it features like Cobra's in it. Mike from Is There
Whole
Any
lot of
Food on
people.
there?
I'm in there. Yeah, a
Yeah,
whole lot of
Sensei's
people.
in there.
Oh,
Juice
shit.
Stride's in there. Yeah, there's a lot of Seth
Hell yeah.
Johnson's in there. Yeah, there's a lot of people in there.
I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
crank through some of these comments, guys. I apologize because what we want to do, we want to talk about the F-16. So I'm gonna plow through some of these. Oh, welcome to the stream, brother.
What's up, brother? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro.
I'm telling you.
That's my guy.
Yeah. Guys, we're gonna crank through some of this because I definitely have a few things to say about the F-16.
Yo, good evening. Who is
I'm gonna pop that up right now, actually. So
Okay.
give me a second here. And let's see. Hopefully we can all see it. Yeah, we can see it. This is just a quick overview, guys. Nothing crazy. And then I'm gonna take this comment down. Give me 1 second.
I'm telling you, they're gonna kick some booty with that, bro. See, if they could sell something like that, I'm just gonna say it, but it ain't gonna happen. If they could sell something like that for $2,000, that is perfect beginner wheel right there.
Is that the price point?
Nah, it's gonna be like the Aeon. I think like 2,900, 3,000 around there.
Wilding. They're wilding.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
I'm sorry,
That's
guys.
just at the beginning. You know, I think they're gonna lower it back down because the F-18 is like 32, so it's gonna be like $400 or $500 cheaper than that.
Oh, I do. He brought up a good point before. I'm sorry. I think I might have passed up. Flower talking about like regen braking and things like that. If you're a new rider, you have to remember if your battery's full, don't go down a hill.
I thought we all knew that.
Yeah, some people don't know. You get a break
and P6.
It'll shut right off on you. Dude.
Yeah.
Grab 2 P6s if you're a new rider. One for the day, one for the night.
Yeah, he's talking
go
about
as fast as you can.
Now, when they say modular design, is that for what, the pads or what are we talking about here?
No, for the rim. The rim? It looks like the rim, no?
Okay.
It's unlimited.
Hold on. Well, I don't understand. He's saying how much is an e-bike with regen braking? Okay. I live in the hill. The EUC is great. Just wish they had pedal assist. Okay.
I think the comments are kind of blocking some of the stuff.
Yeah, I'm just trying to plow through the
comments. You're trying to get through them real quick.
Yeah, but we have regen. Hey, White Flower, we have regen in our shit too. They've had it for a long time. I mean, it's just not as advanced as it is on an e-bike because you got two tires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Solo, you're right. Like there's been a huge e-bike ban going on right now. Even in my city, like they had helicopters out for the past like 3 days hunting e-bike riders.
That's crazy.
You know
it's nuts, bro. It's but I'm gonna get into my old man bag. The things that some of these young kids are doing on e-bikes, be outlawed. You're riding on the opposite side of the street, popping a wheelie, going right in front of a car coming in oncoming traffic, and then swerving out the way last minute.
Like going like this, right?
Right. Come on. I just watched a whole group of kids do that. And like I get it, you're trying to have fun and enjoy yourself, but you're taking it way too far. Because how does the person in the car know that you're gonna swerve out of the way in time? They don't know that. They just see a kid wheeling in that. You know what I mean? Like
what if they jerk the wheel the other way because you're doing that?
Yeah, so they're really cracking down on e-bike. I'm actually right now in my cart. I have an e-skateboard, an off-road e-skateboard. Like that's gonna be my backup to my just in case, because like I said, a lot of my guys have been getting pulled over on EUCs around here too, and they're saying we don't want you riding in the street, but you can't ride on the sidewalk either. So they're like you know that gray area that we operated in for so long. Now they're trying to operate in their gray area with us. So like. Yeah. So now it's like maybe I'm gonna get an e-skateboard just so I can ride, you know. Wait, hold on. Go back to what Dale said about your mic.
Oh, he said my mic's not working. I just adjusted it a little bit. I just
okay.
Empowering you guys. So
yeah,
Dale, when you move to Mexico, I'm coming to visit.
Yeah, hey, he's coming like in a month and something, bro. He's gonna be here in October or something. But going back to the e-bikes, bro. I'm going to get all kinds of shit from people from what I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I believe. I think e-bikes, especially e-bikes, man. Okay, I don't think that minors should be riding these things at all. I think it should be for adults with licenses, because you know what? It seems like these fucking e-bikes that these kids are riding, there's some parents that don't want to take care of their kids and shit. Just like the parents used to be like, hey, let's watch TV, shut the hell up. You know what I mean? But now they don't got the TV. Now they're like, okay, fuck it, buy them that wheel so you could get out of the house for a while. We could do our thing, baby.
I'm gonna shoot their parents a little bit of bail and say that their parents don't even understand what they're doing on these.
Yeah, and it's bad parenting, bro. It's bad parenting, bro. And they're just giving these kids like $10,000 bikes that go like 80 miles per hour. Right. And then you get a group of these kids. And then, you know, kids, man, like you remember being a kid, I think, right? Yeah. Like you always want to show off, bro. You always want to show off that you're like the baddest always, bro. Like I used to be like that. You know what I mean?
It's more pack mentality than anything, but it's still the same thing. Bro. It's like, you know, you got the leader of the group showing off. So now you want to do the same thing. But you're right. I mean, that's why. You know, I've never seen, let's say 5 years ago, I've never seen kids wheeling down the street and then like getting by pedestrians and then like swerving out of the way. I've never seen that. This is like some new thing that's going on.
Yep.
So, and it's bothersome because it's super dangerous. Like I said, the pedestrians don't know that you're going to swerve out of the way at the last minute. To them, it looks like you're like about to ride over them. So whatever they do to combat that, it's, you know, it's okay, in my opinion, you know, if they push you off the bike, whatever, because they don't know what's going on. But the fact that you're, you know, making people believe that you're going to hit them and then swerving out of the way, come on. Like, how long do you think you're going to get away with that before the law enforcement gets involved?
That's what screwed up for all of us, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, it ain't been the one wheels, because those damn things barely going fast now.
Facts.
They were only going like 25 miles per hour forever.
And if you notice in these laws that they've put out across the globe, like they don't mention anything about skateboarders or one wheels, but EVs I have seen,
e-bikes like crazy.
Right.
They get that, like you said, that pack mentality. I want to call it almost like a gang mentality.
That's the same thing.
Like,
same thing,
like
bro.
I seen a video where the cops, like, you know, and he's being cool with this dude, bro. I don't know where the fuck it was, man. It was out in the East Coast, and he's telling dude, you know, hey, man, you can't be doing that shit. You know, you got to be cool. And it was a black dude, the cop, and the dude riding the bike was another black dude, and he's telling him, you got to be cool. And he looked at the rest of the group like, man, what should I do? And it almost felt like they said, fuck him. And he just started riding off, and the cop gets drugged. He gets drugged. He drags the cop a little while. You know, he runs after him, and he drags the damn cop. And I'm like, bro, you don't see unicycles or one wheel doing that shit? Not at all. So it's the e-bikes that are hurting it for all of us, bro. And it's not the adult e-bike riders. It's the minors, bro. It's the minors, bro.
Yeah.
Well, they far outnumber anything else.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate what's going on, because like it's like the few are ruining the sport for the many. But I get at this point why the police and law enforcement are cracking down the way they're cracking down. And I mean, my brother's a detective here in the city I ride in, so I'm good. Like, I don't have to worry about anything. But at the same time, it's still worrisome, because I also hear my guys on EUCs getting pulled over by cops now. You know what I mean? Which never happened last year.
Yeah, we got thrown into the pot.
Thrown
into the pot,
yeah, because it's like, because now it's more like a speed and safety thing that the police are concerned about. You know, not necessarily what you're riding, but how fast you're riding and where you're riding. You know, when I ride around people, I'm riding at walking pace. Right. You know, but some of my guys don't do that. You know, so
and right below the bikes are the scooters, bro.
Yeah,
because like some of these fucking scooters, like what's that one in motion one they got? That one that goes like fucking 70 miles per hour. What is that?
Whoa! I'm compromised. You can't mention the motion wheels. Say another brand. Don't say emotion.
No.
I'm compromised, bro. You can't do that.
Well, you know, I'm just gonna call it as it is, bro. I mean, you know, it is what it is, bro. Like, I had a VSET 9 Plus, and it was going like 40. I took the little controller thing and disconnected it so it'd go faster, and I was going like 45 on a VSET 9 Plus, dude. And then when I seen that RS come out, I was like, fuck, I gotta get that. But by that time I was already in the one wheels in the unicycles, you know.
They're quick.
It was the e-bikes and the scooters, but mostly the e-bikes, because like the curve to learning, like you said earlier, it's easier. Like I'm gonna say, well, one wheel, or a bicycle, e-bike. And
Listen,
like
I'm not gonna.
e-bike, if you know how to ride a bicycle,
Yeah.
shit, it's the same thing. You just gotta pull the
I'm
damn
not gonna
throttle
hold
and
you. I
go.
love riding my e-bike, bro. Like I love,
Dude,
like
I want to get one.
like listen, going 50 miles an hour on my e-bike is not the same as going 50 miles an hour on my EUC. Like, well, my EUC, I have to like laser focus myself when I'm
Yeah,
riding
I
50
can
miles an hour
imagine.
because there's so many variables. On my e-bike, I can do 50 and I'm just like chilling. I'm waving at bitches. I'm like, hey,
Ain't no cutout. Ain't no cutouts.
ain't no cutout. You know what I
No
mean? You have
cutout.
two
Yeah.
brakes. You don't have one brake. You have two brakes. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
could
So
they even cut out though? I'm just saying they didn't cut about. Could you cut out an e-bike? Like, could you go so fast it just cuts out?
no,
No, it's
even if
not
it
gonna
cut
cut
out,
out.
what
What's
are
gonna
you
happen?
cutting out? You still have
Nothing.
two wheels that's gonna keep you up.
Can you
Right.
blow the a motherboard or anything on
Oh,
that?
you can blow
Not-
a board on
I
an
mean,
e-bike.
I guess, but I haven't had
Yeah.
any issues with my e-bike, bro. None.
You've had people like I've watched video where they'll blow it going up a hill or something, you know,
Mhm.
that type of thing. But there's nothing's gonna happen. You're not gonna cut the wheel. It's just gonna coast to a stop.
Yeah, you ain't gonna go flying. You're just gonna cruise off and roll off to the side.
No, exactly. That's
The
I
same
feel a
with the
little bit.
scooter.
Yeah.
Hey guys, real quick, I just
What's
want
up?
to answer this question here, Cobra. So my take on the
Aeon.
the Aeon, depending on a rider. So someone like me could probably get away with using the Aeon because I'm not gonna push it. But if it's like Emmett or Cooler Joe, I just don't think the Aeon has the power. I think they would cut that wheel out at the Wheel Life Rally. They
What's
would
the
just,
top speed on the Aeon?
yeah, they would. What is like
Okay.
is there what 40?
42, I believe.
Somebody,
Yeah,
somebody
40.
fact check that.
yeah,
Because I know they're saying that Xeno can go up to like 50.
I think the Xeno would be a way better pick than the Aeon. That's my opinion.
Okay,
Bro. I just
okay.
think the Aeon might be a touch too small for that track.
Okay.
Maybe the Woods track, but even then,
You know who
those
would
guys are
know?
beeping. Think about it, man.
Johnny
Guys are
Go Boom,
beeping the
if he's
links
on here,
coming
let
out the
us know.
woods, dude. You know?
I think Johnny left.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because he's tested both wheels and he does a lot of off-roading, bro. So he would probably be the best to tell us, you know.
Well, the thing, this is the not let me say issue. This is what's up with the rally though.
Mhm.
You're on a flat track, man. Them cats are clocking over 40 miles an hour on a flat track. Well over 40 miles an hour. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
There's definitely parts of that track where I felt like if I had the V13, I would definitely get some advantage. But that's only partial parts of the track.
Mhm.
You know, once you get to the sand traps,
forget it.
it's over. And that's the other thing too. Like having a wheel that heavy, you're definitely going to weaken your strength. You know, racing from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock as well. You know, but I mean, it's a balance. It's definitely a balance. But watching those guys, man, like, my God, man, some guys are riding those wheels like they didn't care about their own safety.
Dude, it was insane.
Am I
Like,
lying, Sensei?
not
Like-
at all. That's what I'm saying, dude. They were pushing speeds well over 40 miles an hour. Well over 40 miles an hour.
Well over.
I'm
Kudos.
gonna try to get a 3D rendering of that.
It's literally crazy the speeds that they were reaching on those wheels. You saw when Emmett, when he went and he passed and he beeped the wheel out and started snaking all over the place.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude,
Mhm.
they were moving on those wheels, man. So let's bring up. Hold on a second. Let me.
Dale's getting confused, man. 'Cause look, Dale, I'm just gonna let me just answer this from. So
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
you got your battery packs, right? Right? And next to your battery pack, you'd have a small channel that has nothing to do with the battery, and then you'd have the motor over here, right? And this little piece that would be between them would be the size of both battery packs. It would have long channels going like this through it, and they'd be separated about every half inch. Okay, and those would be made out of that heat sink material, so air would fly through there. So even if water went through there, it wouldn't affect the motor or the batteries. So it would not be connected to those things. So I'm just clearing that up.
Gotcha.
I need to do a 3D rendering, and send it to you, Sensei, so you can put it on the show next time.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Rockabye, John Fernandez was happening, brother. Yeah, is in the house. John
Pure social chaos. Got it. Yeah, I believe that. I think it's like a natural progression to have water cooled EUCs at this point.
Yep, it's gonna happen.
Right on.
Water cooled PCs
Fernando.
have been working for years now. You know what I mean? With very small problems. So like I think a water cooled EUC would be the next progression for sure.
Hey, John's saying you're the Master Mike. You're the
You're the Roger of New
Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah, that's
Right.
funny.
Arriba.
That's funny.
All right, we're gonna bring up the.
Well, I do represent Mexico big time.
There you go, Dale. See, Dale got some. See, Dale got it. Dale got some Spanish in him.
See?
There you
Me
go,
voy a
Dale.
mudar a México y vivir al
Keep it
lado
up,
de
Dale.
Mike.
I'm gonna be your roommate. You keep it up.
Which I'll translate it. Says, I am moving to Mexico and I'm gonna be living next to Mike.
And you know what, Dale? We're gonna get a job at a strip club and we're gonna go crazy out there. It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, I mean, man, you guys would be a rare commodity out here, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I mean, Australian and you, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yo,
nice.
I'm
He's gonna get to
Cobra.
Zeno.
I'm laughing at Cobra right now.
Cobra.
Oh shit.
He's not compromised.
We know you're not compromised, brother. We know.
He says, I don't own this Aeon. Man, get that Zeno, man. That Zeno is gonna be way better for you, Cobra. Watch. Once you get that, man. Why do you think Marty's doing all kinds of videos? You know, when I'm not trying to clown or nothing because I like Nosted a lot. I really do. Mm-hmm. But I think as we get older, bro, and we get that racing, like I still got that race in my mind. I don't know about you, Flip, but I still want to race. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I want to push myself. But I think once I'm done with that, I'm gonna want a lighter wheel. I'm gonna want a 20-inch tire. And that's what that Xeon is. It could go 45, 50. Yeah. I believe it can go 50. And it weighs like 70 pounds.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I really enjoy having a B14. It's a breath of fresh air to have a lighter wheel that's still capable. So you can still push it if you want to push it, but it's lighter, it's less taxing on the body, it's nimble. It responds a little bit better. Like I love my V13. Don't get it twisted. Like that
thing's heavy as hell, though.
But just to get it out the house is a task. Just to get it in my truck is a task. Now
how old are you now, Flip?
I'm 50. I'll be 51 in February.
Okay, you're a little older than me, about 10 months older than me.
Yeah. So like it's getting to a point where I like comfortability more than style. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing. I have no complaints about my V13. It's just that the ability to be able to pick my wheel up without stressing my back, throwing it in the truck, in the front seat of my truck, not having to use the ramp and putting it in the back and all that nonsense. Well, it's nice. It's really nice. And the only reason I don't do that with the Falcon Pro because the Falcon Pro sucks. And it's too squirrely. Like my son likes it. It's fine for him. He's 115 pounds. You know what I mean? But for a 200-pound guy, that Falcon is not comfortable over 25 miles an hour. It gets super squirrely.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. I mean, that V14, what's that V14? Like 80 pounds?
88 pounds, I believe.
That's
but
still
it's a refreshing. Think about it. My V13 is 113 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, you're like 20-something pounds, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I could bunny hop with. Yeah.
You know, hey, that's what we were talking about last time, Flip. You know, I got operated like 2 weeks ago because I had a hernia, right?
Yeah, I remember you. I saw the live.
Cameron has a hernia. I've met 2 other riders that have hernia. I can't mention them because they'll get pissed. But you know what? These wheels, bro. These wheels that they're so heavy. And I'm a strong dude. I'm a pipe fitter, bro. I carry 4-inch pipe on my shoulder, 21 feet long. I do for a
living, bro. So I know. I know.
But, but I'm not gonna last forever, bro. And that's why Marty's got that truck with the ramp, and he rides the damn wheel up. You know, because they're getting heavy, and we're not getting any younger, and our bodies ain't gonna last. So that Zeno, that sounds like a real good wheel because of the weight, man. That weight and the size of tire, you can't go wrong. I bet when you get the Zeno Cobra, you're gonna talk about that's the best wheel you ever had. I'm almost $1 million because you're gonna love the weight.
Because he's saying the Aeon right now is 43 top speed and the Zeno is 50.
Yeah,
and that extra 7 miles an hour goes a long way.
I think the Zeno would be. I think having 50 miles per hour is good because like.
That's all you need.
40 for me is great. Like I'm cool. I'm Gucci at 40 miles an hour. Like, you know what I mean? Like granted, I've done 50, but like 40 is good enough for me. I don't need to go crazy. You know what I mean? I have a family to get home to.
But if you got the 50,
but if you got the 50,
you don't gotta worry about no cutout shit.
Facts, brother. Facts.
You know?
Wait, what? Oh, never mind.
So this is yeah, he's always saying again, guys, if you could definitely like the video, sub to
The
everybody.
Spartacus, they're not going to listen to you, bro. They don't do that. You know how many times we do that on everybody's live? Like, yo, just it's right there. Just hit the like button. They don't. They
hit
don't
the
hit the
like
like
button,
button.
man.
They don't hit
I
the like
always
button.
do. That's
don't
the
hit it,
first thing I do.
I
when
do
I
it.
come in.
I do it. But I'm just
I know,
saying,
man.
like,
It's just a little button on the side. It helps the algorithm or
They
some
don't-
shit like that.
they don't wanna do that.
I heard. Yeah. Hopefully people put the like button, subscribe, and then
Adele, you're stupid.
and make sure you check out EUC Chronicles, his channel too. Check out that new music that he threw up. Sounds like it's gonna be a jam.
Yeah, it's up there somewhere. You guys check that out for sure.
And Cobra said he was hitting 35, 37
Well, let me
on
yo,
Aeon.
Cobra, send me the Aeon so I could try it out, bro. Let me see. You know what I mean? Like, let me just test it out real quick. Make sure it's not squirrely. You know what I mean? Like, let me hold something.
Well, you know what? What is that? Hey, what does a Falcon weigh? Like 50 pounds?
The Falcon? No, dude, are you kidding me? The Falcon's like, I really wish I had the stats.
Okay,
in front
let
of
me
me. It's
I'm sorry,
super
let me
light.
take
bro.
this
It's
comment
super-
off so
it's
we
not
can
That's
see.
what I'm saying.
It's not
So
50
super
pounds.
light, bro.
Yeah, it's super light, bro. Like,
Like
it's
that.
a nice wheel. Don't get it
Aeon's like
twisted.
60 something pounds, isn't it?
I
Well-
wouldn't know because
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because Cobra's gatekeeping that.
Guys, let's make the transition. So we're going to close out with the
Yes, sir.
F16. So
Okay.
real quick, I'll start off with the weights. 32 kilos. So
Mhm.
that's 70.5 pounds. Okay. And top speed says 90 kilometers. So that's like 55 plus.
Okay.
So, I mean, the numbers are there, and then we can see the battery.
Mhm.
You got 2,200 watt hours, 70 millimeters of transition of travel
It's got
suspension.
3,500 watt motor. That's strong.
Mm-hmm. Quad suspension, but I think the suspension's air. It's just air.
Yeah, it's the same thing as a V13. It's the same
Okay.
suspension.
It's lighter though, dude, because it's 64 pounds.
It's 70 pounds. 70
Well, it says
and a half.
32 kilos, aren't a
What?
kilo 2 pounds?
What's
Well,
the price
72,
point?
72 kilos comes out to 70 and a half pounds.
What's the price
That's
point?
still light.
Let's just get
No,
right.
it's still light. It's still light.
How much are they charging for it?
I don't know what the price is.
And it's got 4 shocks, bro. It's got the 4 shock system.
Well, it has to come in under the F18, right? It can't cost as much as the F18.
Yeah, the F18
No.
is well, I told you the F18 is 3,200, 3,199, and it's gonna
Really?
be 400 or 500. Because I talked to Federico about it already. You know, remember One Wheel guys?
Mm-hmm.
It's on One Wheel, the Mexico guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're talking about it's like 400 or 500 cheaper than the F18.
Well,
Wow.
I was watching a guy today. I believe he was in Russia. He was saying that the F16 actually will cost more than the Patent S. So I don't know how true that is.
Well, the Patent S is pretty cheap right now too, dude.
What is it? 2,800, 2,700?
Like 26. You can get
So
it for
then if it-
$26.99.
Then if it costs more, then this thing might fall in at about 20 after before taxes, about $2,800.
$28.99 maybe tops.
So
Something
you're
like that.
talking about almost $3,000 once
Yeah,
you
Then
nah.
we get our discount. We get it like 100 or 200 knocked off.
I'm not jacking that.
But I will say this, and I told you this, Mikey. I don't know. You go back, you look at the stream. We were talking about an F16. I said after they did the F18, I said they should come out with an F16. This was even before. This was going back a while. This was going back a while. Yeah, I said that a long time ago, man. So that's crazy. They have an F16.
They should have called it the F16 Fighter. You know,
I
'cause
think
that's,
it's called
that's
the
fucking
Viper.
plane. It's called the Viper.
I think it's called the Viper. Yeah.
No, it's called the. It says right there on the side of it, F16 Viper.
Yep, the Viper.
They should have called it the Fighter because wasn't there an F16? Isn't that the fighter plane the Top
Yeah.
Gun plane?
That's the Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that would have been clean right
Help me,
there.
Tom Cruise.
F16 Fighter.
What is it?
Charge time 4 to 5 hours. That's interesting. So that
But
must,
that's at 5 amps. Yeah.
So if you get it, I think it can charge up to 10 amps. That's what
Or
it was
more.
saying. So
Or more.
yeah, you can get more out of that. 126
275,
volts.
12.
C32. What had the C32? Do you remember?
Is it a
Some old school
C32 or
shit had the
C?
C32. What was it? Was it the RS-19?
What had the C32 in it? I can't even remember
And it
now.
was like it's made for like speed, man. That's what
Mm.
that motor's for speed. So it's gonna be a little rocket, bro.
Oh, that's what
That
they're coming for.
that
You
and the
know,
Falcon, the new Falcon Plus.
Falcon Pro Plus.
Yeah, Falcon Pro Plus that Liam was talking about on that live stream. See, they're getting some good wheels coming out, man. Just the prices.
That might be going after like the 20-inch Xeno. Maybe I'm thinking. What do you think? Because the Falcon Pro is already what 16. Unless
Falcon Pro.
unless they're just going to take the Falcon Pro and just up the torque and up the top speed. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. You know who really screwed up was Extreme Bull when they did the Rocket, the new Rocket Air. That was a disappointment.
I don't know why they came out with that. Was that real?
Yeah, they did make it, but they ain't selling very many of them.
Hell no, dude. No one's going to buy that.
You heard of that one, right, Flip? The
for sure.
Extreme Rocket Air.
Yeah, no, for sure. I Extreme Bull, like, you know, every time they put something out, it's like they're like the under guys, the under card. You know what I mean? Like all right, I get it, but like, how many you can sell 6 of these? Like, you don't see videos on Extreme Bull wheels like that. You know what I mean? Like, you see the major players, but I don't see Extreme Bull wheel.
They're bigger overseas.
You know what wheel they made that was really good, Flip?
What's up?
Was the Commander Mini?
Commander.
And if you go and look that wheel up, you can look it up. It ain't going down in price because that thing's made out of all steel. The whole thing.
I know a few people to this day that still want a Commander. To this day, not the Mini, but the full size Commander. You know what I mean? Like, they swear by that wheel. You know what I mean? But
I love that Mini. It was just a little bit.
See, they had something good back then. And they just went. I don't know what happened to them, man. Like,
I don't know.
Again, I think that's the problem, though. You have all these major players in the circuit where, you know, Extreme Bull, like, you have 8 people. You know what I mean? So it's like those 8 people swear by your wheel, but it's not the same as having, you know, 100 people who have Bagot wheels or Emotion wheels or whatever, you know, the hot topic is for that. You know, I think Extreme Bull kind of like falls under all of that noise. You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of what the problem is. They make great wheels because everybody who's had you know, one, like, they swear by it. I think Primo. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Primo.
Yeah, Primo was the one that was really pushing them until
Primo was pushing.
They gave him a shit wheel, and then he was like, you know, fuck you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
fucked them up. Dude.
Was,
like, that was not right.
Dean
was the one that they were supposed to give him the best wheel they made. Like, hey,
you would think because he was out there champion. He was definitely championing Extreme Bull wheels for sure.
Yeah, he wasn't. I wouldn't be surprised if he got it tatted on him, bro.
No. EUC Point of View was rolling on that Extreme Bull too.
Really?
Yeah. If you go look at his videos, man, he was cranking on that thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think that F16 is definitely putting some wheels in their crosshairs.
Listen, man. Ricardo, the way that I see the praise for the F18, which is such a shock to me because I never thought like King Song would force and push their way to the top like that. But everybody who has an F18 or getting an F18, they swear by those wheels. So like, I'm not gonna count the F16 out at all.
No,
that's what I was gonna get, Flip. So when I got the Lynx S, right?
Yeah,
it was the F18, the Lynx S. I was even thinking about getting an Extreme, you know. So there was a few wheels out there that I thought about, but the 2 top contenders were the F18 and the Lynx S at the end. And everybody's like, get the Lynx S. So I let the audience decide, and I got what I literally got what they asked, and I got that wheel. But the F18, everybody that has that wheel, man, they say that's the best suspension on any wheel.
I'm shocked. I've never seen a wheel creep to the top of the pile the way that King Song did with the F18.
They thought
outside the box, bro. They thought
like for real.
Throw four shocks on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know? Do something different.
Dude, I would love
it paid
just
off
to get that F16 and actually just ride it to review it. I mean, not like ride it for like 3 days.
King Song, Sensei one.
Man, they Kings. I don't know what's up with
Hey,
Kings.
you
But
never know, man. You might have someone from Kingston watching this and be like,
dude,
you
they
know what?
reached out.
I'm gonna
They
show them
reached
up.
out
Fuck
to
it,
me.
I'm sending them one.
They reached out to me last time about the F-18. They sent me the stuff, whatever. The pay. I filled everything out. They never got back with me. Yeah.
Yo,
You know what's
Kingston,
crazy,
stop
bro?
fronting.
Is
Kingston,
that
stop fronting.
they'll send a wheel like that to like that what's that one girl, the Osborne girl? What the hell's her name?
Don't do that. Don't do that. I was
You know
hoping
what I
we
mean?
get through the entire stream without mentioning her name. I said that before we even got on live. I was like, please,
Hey
God,
man, we
let
were
us get
gonna
to
have
the.
her on the show, but she was acting a little
She,
goofy,
first
and
of
me and
all,
Sensei, well,
She
especially
would
me, I
not
was
come
like,
on the
I'm
show.
good.
She's not going to come on the show. That's first and foremost. Like,
We know. Yeah.
yeah,
I established that. Well, I'm not saying established.
she's
Dude,
not.
we're just little fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
That's
She's
all
not
we
coming
are.
on the show.
She's not gonna.
She's on a whole nother level, bro. She's on that physical level. Let's just go
But
there with it.
just for the record, I'm not hating. What she's doing
Yeah, she's
is
making her
genius.
money.
Yeah.
I'm not hating. She's smart with the way she's doing her thing. I'm not a fan, you know what I mean? But I get what she's doing. The way she did it is smart. You know what I mean? Like I was like, you know.
Yeah, she's
Well,
making
you
her
know.
paper. So
Yeah,
I
she's
just
making
wish
the
they
paper.
would send wheels more flip, like to guys like Sensei, like Duff, you know, like Cobra. You
Well,
know,
Duff,
like
I'm not. My
they
thing with me
don't
is
they'll send them to Marty because Marty's like been fucking riding longer than everybody times two. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not
And
a
Marty
flash dude. I'm not a
seems
flashy.
very
I'm not a
nice dude, man.
flashy. I'm not a flashy rider though. So
yeah,
they
but
want.
Sensei, you don't have to be a flashy rider. I think
Well,
no,
that's what they
Mike.
want though. They
Mike
want the
is
people
smart
that are
though.
going to.
What
I'm
he's
sorry,
saying
go ahead.
is true. They should be sending wheels out to more. Like, who does it hurt? Does it hurt them more or does it hurt us more? Yeah, we
Eventually
don't
them.
have like 10,000 views on our videos, but we're obviously engaging with the EUC community. You would think that they would be like, hey, here for 2 months, take this wheel and just tell us your honest opinion and you know, and showcase it for us if you know, if you're into it, you know. But I think you're right, Mike. I think they should probably reach out a little bit more and say, hey, because who do
just
we
reach
have?
out to the extreme riders, dude. The extreme riders, dude.
Well, the thing
know?
is, you have more recreational riders than extreme riders. I mean, that's just
Exactly.
the bottom line.
Exactly.
But they don't understand.
So that's why they should reach out to the guys like you and Duff, Cobra. You know, I'm a little crazy, so I think I probably would be fucking breaking the thing. But you know, like send it to guys, and I don't even want wheels, bro. But that's why I mentioned your name. I'd rather them send it to you than me, because I'd probably break the damn thing. But you're gonna talk all cool about it and be like chill and relax, and you know, and that type of rider is a lot more than the guy that's going super fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Flip Cobra's telling you, man, to meet up for the AM.
Yeah, no, Cobra. I think we should do that for sure. Absolutely. I'll message you, Cobra. I'll message you.
Oh, thanks, Rico. He's telling us the F-16, the fighter nickname is the Viper, so that's the actual name.
Oh, really? Well, so I learned something new.
The rocket was nasty, dude. The rocket.
Did you guys knew that was called the Viper? I didn't know that.
I heard the same thing about the Extreme Bull rocket. Like I heard the same thing.
Nasty.
I heard the same thing. Like everybody who talked about it was like, "Yo, it's a powerhouse for sure for such a little wheel."
Yeah, dude, Roger got it up to 52. I believe it was 52 miles per hour.
You're lying. 52 miles an hour on a rocket?
Yeah, Roger got it up to 52 miles per hour.
No, I think he hit 60 on that thing. I think Roger hit 60 on it. That was like it was like a Volkswagen Beetle with a Corvette motor in it. That's what that thing was like, dude. No joke.
And, yeah. And then they took that and made an Air Edition, which is stupid.
Ricardo, you're hilarious.
Oh yeah.
You're hilarious.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like Extreme Bull, like waits like everybody else puts their wheel out. They're just like, "Hey guys, we got something too." It's like, yeah, but we already bought ours. Like, you know what I mean?
Their timing's not good.
Yeah, it's off.
Oh, I remember Cobra. That's epic when he jumped that Commander.
They're all related, aren't they? Like Extreme, Leaperkin, and Brigo. Those are all. They're like family members, bro. Like actual.
They're kissing cousins, family. Mike. They're kissing cousins.
Yeah, like cousins.
Oh no, you guys are freaking horrible. Horrible.
No, it's just me. It's not. It's just
Oh
me.
yeah, that's the one. The pedals he broke, right?
I'm gonna try to get on it. I gotta. I think I'll be riding F18 very, very soon. I gotta. Very soon. Very soon, guys. We have made it
Okay.
to the end.
Yes,
And
sir. Yes,
what
sir.
we're gonna do, we're gonna bring the make sure your tray table.
All right, Cobra. I'm coming to your crib when you get the F18. I'm coming to your house.
Guys, so we're gonna make our final descent. If you have anything else that you would like to say to this wonderful audience that joined us this Friday evening, make your final statements, please.
Yes, please hurry, because.
Okay, hold on a second. We got 56 GPS. That's what Roger said. 56 GPS.
Okay.
Yeah, Roger's on
That's
fast, dude. And that wheel is not that big, dude.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
56 GPS. That's crazy.
What I thought.
Now, Roger, if you can confirm this, I believe they made an update to the rocket to give it more torque or increase the speed. Which one was it, Roger? I think they had an update not too long ago for that wheel.
Oh, decrease the speed.
And also, what's the battery on the rocket?
1500.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. There's no way I will pull 56 off. Wow. Roger, you're a goat.
Roger's just cut from a different.
Yeah, you're a goat, Roger. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Roger's the man.
Roger is no joke.
Yeah, well, hey, I'm gonna go to ABS, but I'm not gonna race. But I am gonna get to go see the guys and chill with them.
Yeah, it's gonna be good stuff.
I told them I'm gonna take a shitload of tamales from Mexico and just sell. Yeah, I ain't kidding though. You laughing, but I ain't really kidding, man.
I'm laughing because I know you're not kidding. That's why I'm laughing. I know you're dead ass.
I can get those tamales for like so, and I can sell them for like maybe like 3 times what I get them for out there. I'm just gonna take like 100.
That's what Bagot does.
Oh, really?
No, I'm joking.
What do they sell?
No, I'm saying they sell their wheels for 3 times the amount of price that it costs for them to make it.
Well, I mean, I gotta make my money. I gotta buy this P6, man.
Seth, thanks for putting in, brother. Thank you, brother. You guys, you and Cobra put on a hell of a fucking event, bro. Like incredible event.
Yeah,
bro.
Thanks, Seth. Seth's the man, bro.
I need to get myself down to Amp Electric Games. That's like the next thing I need to do. But you guys rock.
We need to roll out there together, man.
Yeah, we should just do that, bro. We should just rent a truck and just drive out there. I think you kind of have to do that, But I'm down. I'm down to make that trip.
Yeah, it was good seeing Seth, Brady. It was nice.
Yeah,
it was nice. Solo EC say good night, gentlemen. Flip, I'll be in Albany.
Yo, Solo, hit me up. You got my information. Hit me up. My emails on my YouTube. Hit me up when you come to Albany. We'll definitely get together.
Oh, you can try that Zeno, bro.
Hey, Flip. This is Ricardo's. Hey, Flip. Nice having you on the show. Good
Thank
vibes.
you, Ricardo. I appreciate it, brother.
Mike, thank you for. Oh, heck yeah, man. I appreciate guys. We appreciate you guys joining us. Everybody, we do. Again, it's a pleasure just doing this. We get on, we talk, chop it up a little bit, act crazy, and just leave it all on the dance floor. So that's what I'm going to say. Mikey, anything else?
Well, hey, I want to thank Cobra for that event that he threw for you guys, for the community. Seth,
incredible.
You're the man. You know it already, bro. You're a great inspiration for a lot of us. And, Flip, I'm so glad I finally got to do this with you, man, because we gotta ride together next year when I go over there, man.
We got to do that, bro. We got to do that. Yeah, that's the episode in itself. Well, we're going to get together for sure, brother.
Yeah, and I thank everybody for being on the show right now, watching us. And don't forget, again, man, press like, man.
It's like literally right there. It's like right.
It's
right there.
Right
it takes 2 seconds.
And with that, I'm out on that.
Sensei, let me hold something.
What do you got, bro?
I don't know. Just I know you got 4 wheels over there. Let me hold something.
Actually, I'm down. I got 2.
You what?
Yeah, I sold one. I took the pedals off one, so that one's not running. So right now, my main wheel is the Lynx. I'm looking at now the Lynx and the RS. And
the only reason I asked because somebody took my V14. It was literally right here, and it's gone. I don't know what happened to it.
I'm
It's
sorry.
gone.
I'm sorry. Hey,
It's
honey,
okay,
grab that
man.
weed.
It's not your fault, brother.
I couldn't resist, man.
It's okay.
I had to. You know what? I'll bring it back Sunday. Now,
Nah,
might be in a paper bag.
it's cool, brother. Rock out. Do your thing with it. It's cool. It's just not here. I just want Cobra to know it's not here. Like whoever has it has it. It's just not.
Cobra needs to come clean. I think Cobra took it. Cobra got the wheel, man.
But Cobra, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up in Messenger. We'll put something together for sure.
Nice. All right,
Thank you,
everybody.
brother.
Again, thank you, everyone. But there is one important thing that you got to do this weekend. You get on your wheel. You ride it.
Ride it.
Like you hate it. You be
Hate
safe
it.
out there. You ride it like you hate it. I'm Sensei. You're
Green Master Mike.
You're
Flip EG Chronicles.
That's it. Everyone, hello, good night. Be safe and get out there and slap some miles on your wheel.
Salute, everybody.
Right.